Although I do want to actually get back into speedrunning a little bit again, I think.
Ridley can teach you everything about this game. Ridley
Oh,
loves teaching people this game. You have no idea.
yeah, I've had offers to sort of. I've got a couple of friends who, like, they don't compete for the speedrun stuff, but they do, like, time themselves all the time, and that actually might be what I might do. I might actually set a timer going just on myself. Um, Connect with Twitch. Yeah. Okay. Now we need to go custom command. Edit that to have
Alright.
multi-link. And we turn that on.
Freaky.
Alright, so bot's going. I'm pretty much ready to start whenever. I've got to get OBS actually running and making sure OBS is set up. Because I actually haven't done anything with the Switch in a very long time.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I want to get.
Kyoko.
I want to get back to streaming. That Yoshi game, Yoshi Safari again.
Yeah. I'm gonna be rerunning the footage we recorded of that game this week.
It's such a bad game, but I love it.
Kyoko, I know we're starting a little bit early, but if you wanted to join, you're absolutely free to hop on, even if it's just to chat or whatever. Just so you know, you are welcome if you wanted to play along or if you want to chat or whatever you want to do. And yeah, I'm good. So if you're setting up OBS, yeah, whenever Iggy is ready or whenever, make sure everyone's ready. Preaky, what do you come to me and complain about? Hi, and I love you so much. Hi, and you're such a good boy. Why are you such a fluffy man? Why are you such
There's so many windows open.
cranky? Oh, he's so cranky, such a cranky man.
No idea what this
You leaving me?
is, but I'm gonna close
You leave me?
this.
I
Oh,
cannot
this
hold
is.
you and keep you? Hi.
This literally has how we
You're
lose.
such a funny boy, you are. You are my little paprika. He's your funniest boy. Look at you. You leave? You want to leave or you want me to no cuddling? Oh, he leaves. You leave me?
The real question is can I close enough windows such that I get my stuff back? I need this browser tab for something. Still don't have a good answer. Put it right now, so it's just gonna go here. And it's gone. Progress. I gotta set up the file. And then I think I'm mostly ready to do this, I think. There's so many... Okay. I don't even know what that is. Do not start game. We need to set the controller settings. Shoot. Jump. Dash.
Do I still have? I do have it.
Select this. That's right. Don't forget that somehow. Shoot, jump, dash. Select, cancel. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I have everything in front of me.
Okie dokie.
I'll be ready in just a second.
So here we go, folks. gonna see how this goes. Hopefully, let me know if the volume's weird. I made some adjustments to the audio.
Ba 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 ba.
I might be quiet comparative to the stream now. Probably really quiet, to be honest. Can I turn this on? Let's see if I can turn this up. How about up this way? Is this way up? How about this way? Is this way up? Am I louder now?
Are you loud enough?
Am I louder?
Are you louder than what? You're the same volume.
You're the same volume? Okay.
Everyone that I can hear is about at the same volume. Or are you louder than you were before? Is that the question?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my mic thing. I'm messing with it.
Okay.
It's more on my mixer, but it went up like 10 decibels, so like somebody should be able to notice that.
Hi. Hi, why are you complaining? I fed you. You don't get fed again yet. No, you don't. Hi, I love you. Come here and sit with me. What are you complaining about? The little animal complains to me. Hi. Why are you crying?
Okay, is this gonna... I think this is... Oh, this is giving me flashbacks.
Oh no, flashbacks to nasty things.
The program's just not working super well, so...
Oh dear. The yogi. I have not done this in a while. Like, there's certain strategies that are particular to this run that you don't need to worry about. Let me know if there's any volume issues, by the way. I made some audio adjustments. I looked at it. It seems okay, but that doesn't mean like it can't just decide
let us
to
ask
change the
us if you
settings
have
somewhere
any, if you are lost. We'll see what we can do.
So we're literally about to start. I even have my coffee. I have my coffee.
Yeah, that is a very commonplace.
Water. And I'm just waiting.
There's always something, yeah. There's like that big pipe that goes.
I
up
found
through
these
the middle of the
splits. I have
place.
no
always
idea if
get
they're good.
somehow
I'm
lost
pretty sure
around
at some
figuring out where
point
that
I
thing is.
sub-houred. But it might have
And again,
been
yeah,
like,
a lot of
it's
us
a
have not done this in a
sub-hour
while,
if
so
we did
we'll
that
see.
really hard trick
We'll see who gets
that
lost and
just
what happens.
doesn't matter in the mode I care about. So I'm like, well, I know I could make an hour or something. I don't know. I feel that this particular split, the other file didn't load or just wasn't on this machine. That's how far back this run goes. So we'll use this as a guide and see where it goes. But there is a multi. So this all started because my friends. But the reason I started doing this run was that, like, there's still like different loops that you want to do for SMZ3, but it's like knowing kind of what this path is or other paths you could take, I guess, for the speedrun, understanding what you actually need to do as opposed to... Nice, still got that third. We haven't been able to play Mahjong. Basement Con is happening, but like Basement Con is in under 2 weeks now. And I've been in the thing that we hung out and did was my break from office, and I spent about 40 hours over the past 4.5 days working on material and content for the Extra Life thing. The big game day is November 6th. Me and a bunch of friends are going to be doing on a different channel, a long charity event with much silliness to ensue. A little bit of speedrunning, but a lot of live show, variety show, game show type stuff. Exciting. I don't know where they went. But Any moment now we're gonna start. I just didn't realize how much material I actually had to write with. If they're gonna let me get up again, I'm gonna get some more water.
That'll do.
Oh, there we go. The other thing I have to figure out is, in order to talk, I still have push to talk on. I don't know, let's try this. Well, having push to talk off. I don't know, let's just keep doing what we're doing. That's the other thing I need to do, is do...
Alright, I'm sorry, I'll be ready in just a sec.
Yo, no rush, of course.
I feel minutes. Alright, sit back down.
Okay.
Alright, I'm about to go live.
Okay.
I'll be ready to start whenever.
Alright.
I'm just gonna hit the start stream button. Probably should actually update my stream title, actually.
Yogi, did you actually finish, like, Ridley and Mother Brain in that run? I guess you still have other things to do. No, you could have just finished through Metroid. You just ignore the rest of the link. Uh-oh. The real question is how many things am I gonna blow? Is this run, what I probably have written down here, these notes do not appear complete. They're probably complete enough. But we're probably going to safety save in every area, because nothing's better than screwing it up in a way you can't, the game's just over. Because there are points of this run that you screw it up, like if you're not, speedrun, you're not going to save it. And I'm pretty sure any easy to get missiles, I'm probably grabbing those. Trying to think of, I don't like when the notes say, get item. The notes basically say, get the item, and if you don't know where that item is, well, oh well.
And done. Alright, get that back open, get that open.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, they're back. Sick.
At least the first part's free. At least I can't mess up the beginning of the game. Hopefully it won't be that bad. We'll see. That's why we're just gonna safety save. I can see like 3 locations where this could go
you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kyoko, is everyone looking at start game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who wants to count? Okay, I will count.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I got it.
And get ready to watch some cutscene.
The last Metroid
The last
is in
Metroid.
captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I don't think there's anything to smash here. Remember this? Remember when you played Z1 M1 and never went to Metroid? I feel like the timing is wrong here. I actually don't think this counts. I'm pretty sure this doesn't count. Alright, I'm pretty sure... I'm very close to just resetting the timer. I believe that there's something you can do to skip a cutscene. I might just be crazy. I'm not really sure... This is all wrong. Obviously, this has got to be wrong. So we're just gonna restart. We're gonna time with the. There's some point that the game actually begins. The timing is weird. Like I think you can actually reset the game. Is it just the black screen here?
All right.
That's gotta be wrong. Just this black screen? Is it just the movement? Okay. Yeah, I might be off by half a second there. Oh well. Okay.
Which boss is Dragon again? That's the shrimp thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's alright. I'm sure the amount of movement errors in this.
I don't really know them by name. I just know what they look like.
Don't matter.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So this
Craig
part
got it in Fan
doesn't
2
even
and had
matter
names until,
for-
last year.
I knew Fantoon, but that's probably about it.
So Ridley's going to show up. You don't even need to watch any of this. None of this matters.
Ooh, I forgot how slow this one is.
Yeah, Samus really just floats around.
You want to get tailed here as much as you
Well, like I
possibly
just finished
can.
Fusion yesterday,
Yeah.
so
I
like,
I
yeah.
wanna
Easy
play that
peasy.
one, yeah.
You just get out of here.
Well, I played through what's the name of Zero Mission just off stream,
Oh, yeah.
and I forgot how hand-holdy that one is, like compared
That
to
one
the
is
original.
really, like, easy.
And very linear. Like Fusion's a bit hand-holdy, but at least there's a bit of challenge to it. So I'm pretty sure the fastest way
bosses in
through the
Fusion are hard as shit. A lot of those are fucking crazy hard.
like I got stuck on the
So in this one, you can
Neo
get
Ridley
boosted,
fight.
whatever.
So that fight's just a pain.
And this
Pretty sure the
is-
fastest way to get through this fight's just take damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the time must start when it's like a black.
God,
I think it's when the black screen to
there's
the elevator.
I feel like I had trouble with the gravity boss, but the spider
really
got
isn't-
me. The screw attack boss, I think, or
Like,
that might be Space
We're
Jump.
not at the point to
Space
care
Jump,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah, that
Spider's
spider.
a bit of a pain.
Oh man, and then the second you're done with that boss, after you've tried 5 times, the SAX comes and murders you dead before you get to a save point. It's terrible.
I have a push to talk enabled. It's going to be so hard to talk. If it's distracting, that it's a little bit distracting to me, but I don't want to like completely abandon them. All right.
Yeah, I think all the bosses
if
in
you
that
want me
one
to
were
mute them, I
actually
can do that.
done really
I don't know
well.
why they're so loud.
They're
on
amazing.
my
I think
ears.
for a GBA game,
Like-
Metroid
like
Metroid
Discord
Fusion might be the
lost
best
my,
GBA game,
settings.
although Minish Cap is also amazing.
The
Do that
GBA
right, you
had
don't
some
get stuck there,
really
so-
solid
Yeah, I'd like to do
games,
that too.
but
When
I
can we
think
do that?
action-wise, there weren't too many good action games. For RPGs, it was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Golden Sun is like one of the best RPGs
I'll figure it
on
out
the
in a
system.
minute.
I guess I'll have to play it.
Oops.
After I
It
watched
was-
the Shrek movie.
Alright, there's nothing in here, so we need to go here.
Well, like, so
yeah.
Golden Sun, the game got that big that they had to split it
Hey,
into
Biba.
2 games. And, like, you can play the second one without playing the first one, but you're missing out on half the story.
I got an elevator, we
Okay.
can do this.
Interesting. Okay.
And they designed it that you were supposed to link 2 GBAs together to transfer your save file from one to the other. Or it gives
Oh,
you a
boy, okay.
long ass code that's like
Alright.
90 something characters long.
Wow. Yeah.
But like it transfers over
Now
all
I
your
can't see
levels, all your
chat.
items, all your progression basically.
I need to see the timer.
I might have been. It might
I'm pretty
be
sure we can't do
some version
anything.
of River City Ransom or something, but something gave me a password recently, and yeah, it was.
So
like
we
one
get
of
those,
90-character passwords, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not. Gonna
So
play
we
this
gave
game.
up the time that we gained at the beginning. Oops. It's so weird waiting for the song. Alright, so the goal here, do not waste these bombs, but you can use them on the boss. We have a little boss to do, because the boss has a thing.
Oh, why do I think I have to shoot?
It says, do not use miss. So if you're a complete scrub at this, you could actually go in the room to the right, get a damage boost, and get another energy tank in the ceiling. We aren't going to do that. But I forget what the hell we need to do the bomb chorizo. Oh, we need to be able to do bombs. So there you go. So of course now we have to do this room. Ideally, you make these little small hops and you don't screw them up like I just did. Having a lot of hard times with the roller just kind of short hopping.
That's awful, I guess.
So if you're not good at tower, the best strategy here is to get better at tower. But you gotta get really good at using your angle ups.
Shoot down and there's missile.
Yeah.
There is obviously a way to just get your way up here
Well,
via
I'm probably going to detour to the
wall
right to
jumps,
pack
being very aggressive about it.
for that fight.
But as
whatever
long as you're making progress up the wall, you really don't need to kill all these guys
I think
either.
His name's chorizo, but that's
But,
a type of sausage.
It's
Haven't done this in a while.
chorizo.
That's, yeah.
So my confidence
you were
is
similar
low.
to. Oh man, got food on the mind, I guess today.
I am so terrible at the climb back.
Now there is a concept of ledge grabbing, and we just don't care. Just get up there as fast as you can.
G-Tank you can get here if you're fancy. I got it.
No, not.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah,
definitely-
really the goal for me is just to not, Oh yeah, so the goal there is to, you have to be able to open up that door. It is technically possible to get out of this room, but you need to be a task bot in order to manage it.
Streaming. Someone
Requires some kind of perfect grab with some weird backflip jump.
Streaming Dread speedruns.
What kind of speedruns?
Speedrun of Metroid Dread.
Our tower was pretty bad, apparently.
He's got heavily.
Goal here is to get some weaponry.
Just like he's down to less than
Oh, good. How are you not dead?
hour 50.
That's like, oh, he's got a super good day.
Still
So
not
I've been down
dead.
around 6 hours, I think. It's been
Gotta get those bombs back, we did. So now the next step is to go to
But yeah,
Brinstar.
my first playthrough, I think, of that. Like,
That's a really good jump through a door. You can learn how to do
it's
that.
crazy to think you can do it that fast.
That's awesome.
And like, yeah.
Oops. Yeah, we'll try
Some of the
this.
speedrun techniques
Not
on my second playthrough.
Not a high tech run today.
But like,
No.
I'm doing a few of them just because it does make
Really having a hard time getting jumps in.
It's like you can detour to get like two
What
of
am
the
I doing?
items early that drops about 30 minutes off one of the boss fights.
Well, that's how you do
30
it.
minutes off a boss fight? The boss
Alright.
fight takes 30 minutes.
Well, the
Come
boss takes about
on.
15 minutes of like just.
I guess I'm just gonna replace this controller because it feels like it's a controller issue
Or
and
if you
not
detour,
a.
you can get like the morph ball early and.
Okay, I'm giving up now.
bombs
But that's
early,
how you do
and
it.
You can just
Got to get the right
basically-
jump in there.
They actually programmed it that there's like a shortcut in the fight. as long as you've got those.
Next
two
stop
items.
is a few items in crate, I think.
It's pretty cool. Now I'm blanking here. Is it left or right? Right is Teresa, I'm pretty sure.
So you get a free energy tank just for showing up here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you got the morph ball, yeah, to go right and fight the Jerusalem. You gotta use the morph ball to go in the little hole. But there might be a save before that.
That's fine. I probably won't die. I say that.
Maybe not be doing what I'm doing.
Famous last words.
That's confidence.
It's okay.
That's one of those fights. I'm sure you only
Oh no,
need
I think I'm okay
5
doing what I
missiles
was doing
to die
actually.
anyway.
What are the odds, man? What are the odds? Alright, we get a door. When you get to when you come into one of
no, it
these
wasn't
rooms, you
too
hit
bad. This
R
was
or
the
whatever
map
your
station.
angle
It's
is.
fine.
Get down right away so you don't crouch.
Oh, you went left at the red door?
Yeah,
To break
that's
the
red
running
door,
move?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's left when you get to the top of the tube.
So now there's a way to soft lock the game here.
I don't mind detouring here anyway. Just
So we're
because,
gonna
like,
go right
space
to the
energy
save room. No map, so we gotta actually know where it is.
and like missile pickups.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah, and you should, and now you can see where the save room is.
oh. Okay. Instead we're
This is
gonna
one of those
play it by
games
the
I'm
book.
not
We could just take save
super
states. This is not something you
remembering
normally do.
absolutely everything else.
But we do need to actually get in that room now.
Sync though.
There's definitely gonna be some parts I
Maybe we should have just accepted our death. Because where are we getting the missiles from now?
Like once I sort of
It's a bit of a disaster. Yeah, we shouldn't have done it this way. We should have just taken a save state.
I think the last time I played it had been 4 or 5 years since I've beaten it, so I was real confused where to go.
Disaster.
I was just wandering like back and
This
forth,
break?
thinking like on the way to Woodlands there.
Oh, we're gonna be here a minute because I'm dumb. Too bad you can't shoot those guys.
No, we're not going this way. We're going.
But yeah.
Oh my God.
So one of the key things in the actual speedrun is this again why we can't really save the game ever.
I know that if I don't save
Yeah, I should have just normally when we would do these as like a practice thing, I just take a save state. Just so we don't have to replay the whole beginning of the game. It's pointless.
Oh my god, you need bombs to escape.
But we will do the
Better not die then, I guess.
Better not die.
I just figured because we're actually racing people, easy.
Wow, alright.
Ridley and I kind of have our
Practicing
own
it, or are you down there?
Oh, I'm down.
thing just because we jam out on stuff and it's like, well, why waste time practicing stuff you don't want to be practicing or doing weird stuff like this. All right.
Intended.
Sorry. Alright, so now we have our bombs. Maybe there were other missiles we were supposed to grab anyways. All I have written here is mock ball to get super missiles. So some people are like, well, you know, you can skip what's his face. There we go. Oh no, that's another problem. Oh wait, there's missiles up here.
Like I'm sure if I sat down and like really played this.
Oh no, we don't actually need that. What is even in that
Sometimes
room?
I sit down to play maybe once.
It doesn't matter. Whatever's in that room doesn't matter. It says continue to the big room, get charge and a missile. So where the heck is charge? Oh wait, we can't. I made a mistake. We can't actually get soft locked here. I'm just dumb. Here, watch. I'm thinking of. See, I have bombs. Why did we need to save the game?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
the original was
Yeah.
a little...
Oh well.
Like,
Moving
I
on.
like it.
Yeah, sure.
So we got to be careful here because this next room is pretty dangerous. We'll just save now. My humiliation. We'll just save. Biba, explain to me the timing rules for this game and why my splits don't count the opening cutscene.
Yeah, I really like that.
Kraid, by the way, Kraid should already be dead. Yes, that's actually a thing. It's alright. having issues.
Oh, I'm sorry. What issues are you having? Are you having technical issues?
No, I'm screwing up the game.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not good that you're screwing up the game.
Well,
Good
no,
that
but I
it's
mean
not
that's better than
issues.
What am I trying to do here, though? I'm trying to think about what I'm doing, and
Oh,
also trying to like have
So
conversation.
I know I posted that I fixed it. I found another issue. There was a Windows update.
That's probably what it was, Biba, and whatever emulator, however this is running. What do I need to do?
So that's the other reason.
Get charged plus the missile. So I got the missile. Alright, get out of here.
Yo, you gotta be careful.
Charge has got to be down
Windows
here
updates,
then.
You gotta check it. I mean, that's I don't even know.
So I've already grabbed way too many missiles. Yeah, I heard about that stacking, and I'm just like, why do they even need to drop anymore? Like, who cares? There it is. Okay, so we found charge beam. Because I'm a scrub today, we're probably just gonna get the everybody's public enemy #1. So you just continue moving here, and now that you know how this game works,
No.
you know
I really want
the
to save, and now I'm in a room with a door.
you know
Very
we're basically headed to Crate here. There's kind of a few connecting
Still
rooms.
have not saved.
We have a slight issue with health that I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing about it exactly.
I'm gonna take a chance on this little whoever's the right one. I think this is not the right one.
33 is not a good number of health. Oh no, we're okay actually.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
okay. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. This has been a while. It's been a while doing it like this. I'm only thinking about like
Get the timing of it.
speedrun stuff. Oh no. Wow, I actually did it before getting hurt. But remember I told you there's a special room down here. Let's get our health here and then just not
playing
care.
through the PAL version of the game, so it's a little bit slower again. So like a lot of the button presses don't work.
Yeah.
So the time difference is
So it's one thing I know.
it's not just the issue. Wow, we can't do that. Yeah, not just the
PAL
issue
version, and there is quite a big
with
difference.
what you call it. Not just the issue of saving, but like all those additional missiles and stuff that we picked up were all bad. We also skipped Spazer.
Emulator, I guess.
Yeah, I'm having issues with those jumps. Oh, we also messed around for quite a while doing what you call it
Yeah,
here.
because it's that's all what they put on the eShop stuff here. So newer games, it doesn't really matter. It's just when you're coming to. Like,
I believe it's actually
online
faster.
stuff.
You,
I recall there being something big about
we wasted so much time farming. There's
versions of the game.
went to save points stuff like this run has no save points in it or any of that dorky stuff. If you're actually really quick, you can do that. You can actually shoot that first block out.
Yeah, so like,
Okay, it automatically activates. That's cool.
For the most part, all
Little
the only
moonwalk
real difference
there.
is PAL runs at 20 frames per second.
Now we don't have speed booster or anything.
Right, it was something like that.
But we're just gonna go do
This
Crate.
is what our TVs back in the day.
If you're really slick, you can get a bomb off like
CRT.
this.
Ran
You don't
nuts
actually
on refresh
need
rate back then, so
anything to get in here. You don't need high jump boots or anything. Usually when you get in here, you shoot downward.
to run it back at, like specific
Keep going.
frame, which means because the
But of
game
course,
is
all this
running
routing is a lot different when you have a lot of different
less
items. So I messed that all
Well, I
up.
can't remember which. There's one of
I'm
the Mario
gonna be
games.
aligning
where
doors forever.
speedruns
So in this particular run, we skip all of this.
because if the game's slow enough, you can
We
pull off,
select
like,
our
one
missiles. We're
trick
gonna run
that's
through these guys
frame
and just shoot them.
perfect in the NGC version.
Die to one missile. There's 3 of them.
Easier.
And this guy down here dies to kind of whatever.
I just
And as
don't
long as you have
remember
some health
which
getting
one.
in
I
here,
think
you'll
it
be
might Yoshi's
okay.
Island. It might be Yoshi's Island, actually.
As long as you have 1 bar, you're probably good. We really farmed and
Boy, this is really
collected way too many things, just wandered around.
hard to demand that you have missiles.
You can't just remap stuff. Alright, so the trick here is yeah, my start doesn't work. That's the problem I have. I missed. So if you catch him just as his mouth is opening, you can get in multiple shots there and even kill him in the first phase. And of course, he can also take charge shots.
That's where you can use the map.
Dead? You dead yet, buddy?
Oh,
There's
right.
a
Yeah,
Dead now.
I don't know.
I think we take the time from. We're gonna make sure we have enough stuff
energy
here.
and missiles
Yeah.
if you need them.
Oh, not enough buttons. Wait, what are
Alright,
you
so let's see,
using?
I'm gonna hold. Do I want to jump into the door or right out of it? I want to jump into the door.
Okay, so now we need to make an excursion.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure I always split at the beginning of picking up an item, just so that I never have to worry about waiting for something.
Is that kind of what it is?
So yes, you can actually do the little
I'm
jump
not
in
very
here that
good
does
at
the
it,
damage
so-
to get boosted. We're not doing it today.
No idea.
Yeah, I know, like, you have to hold the button down, like, roll into midair, and, like, roll
Should
into
have
a
just
ball
put
right
it that way.
around,
You always just use it.
while holding
Yeah,
it.
you need start and select.
Detour for the charge beam, like straight away.
These guys are just gonna be in the ways.
Already have the spazer now. Happy.
So there is a reward here.
No.
I'm gonna assume we get this because it's an energy tank? Question
I don't
mark.
remember the name of the, or the term for it, but like the pseudo, where you charge beam and you can tackle
It
things.
is
Really useful.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
pseudo attack, yeah.
Yeah, there is a term for that. I forget what it is.
Go
that's
to
super
high
sweet.
jump room, loot everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a something.
6, I'm the only one that did it the slow
It's a
way.
very minor thing, which you'll see me actually do something called aligning doors.
You don't. Oh, you gotta,
Aligning
you still
doors?
have to
Wow.
actually mark all the doors,
I died.
You'll
Oh,
notice
I hope
yeah.
you
Did you
saved
save
that-
recently?
the tubes will realign themselves,
I think
and
I
that's all wasted
I
time.
hope so.
Oh, it says I'm in Bryn stuff, so.
Well, that's a good sign, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Yeah, well, I mean, basically, the bad sign would be you see the text.
Oh, I messed it
The
up.
last Metroid
Hold
is
on.
in captivity.
Oh god.
That's what you don't want to see. Yeah.
Any of you guys know how to crate quick kill? Because I can't.
No. It's
People are
like
talking to me, I'm
right
being
as
a
he opens
terrible-
his mouth, you shoot in like
Right when it's about to
4
open.
super missiles and then switch or something.
Alright, well,
You have to hit it with charge shot first to make it open.
And
So,
then-
what's in this? So it's hold, run, jump, and you've got a.
What I do is, if I jump through the door correctly and I'm like floating above that top platform, I press down when I'm in midair. You'll turn into a, not in midair, but like right before you land, you'll tap down, and then you'll go into the ball before you land. I might be describing it bad, but this is how it felt to me. And then when the ball lands, I quickly move from down to forward, like I'm throwing a Hadouken, and then I just press forward and then roll, and I hold on to run the entire time.
Let's try.
But I like tapping. I tap downwards in the air. I think you're supposed to
Alright,
like,
I'm
go
back.
down right as you land or something.
Alright, so we're gonna go to Bubble Mountain now.
You want to land down.
We have the various suits, so nothing really bad should be happening here. Out of here.
Like 1 or 2 more shots if I can't do it. I'm just
Um,
doing it.
You should just be shooting a super
Intended
missile
way
into
as
those.
such.
That's just what happened. If you're really
Alright, I'm
gonna
back.
try to get every missile in this game,
Finally.
you need to loot that thing down
I
there.
don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it on the Pro Controller.
Super. So easiest way through this room is just going through the bottom. You figured that
Alright,
out.
yeah,
alright,
using
Trey,
an
I'll
Nintendo,
see you
that's
whenever, man.
basically a SNES controller. What was that?
So you kind of get towards the end.
I'll see you whenever, man. I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, hey, yeah, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out for Final Fantasy VIII. I'll be doing that in the morning.
Alright, man. I'll see you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Pretty sure I can just make this jump. Yep. Yeah, since you had high jump boots, you actually had the easy way to do this. There's a hard way to do this, and that's without it.
Oh, fuck off. Come on.
Oh, crate's dead.
Just be able to make it.
Did you do it the fast way?
So I'm pretty sure we want the missiles. I think it's just regular
one
missiles though, and
super
not
missile.
supers. But they are kind of hidden, so they might be supers.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the... process is. Oh my god.
I grabbed this first because you can get screwed up coming back.
Oh, you
Now I believe we have to go
I sure
under
did.
speed booster.
Unfortunate.
because we need
I
that
died
wave beam.
before I did the mock ball.
Wave beam is technically skippable,
Or I saved
but we're
before.
not doing that. Just did that. See, I could have jumped into that door and saved me time. Aligning doors. Really don't know if I need health right now, so we just did that.
Oh, I knew I wasn't going crazy. I just couldn't remember which game it was. Okay, it's this one. Where you can do the.
One of the key
mass
things is
bomb.
whenever you start taking damage
Oh,
like that,
yeah.
just don't panic.
So for whatever reason, I was playing when I was doing fusion the other day, or yesterday. I was like, could have sworn it was fusion that had it.
Yeah, like here, we just get a little
The
jump in
fusion,
there
when
just so
you're
it
going
kind of
more
reduces the
forward,
amount of
you've got
time
a
that
charge shot up. It just shoots
the game's
charge.
aligning doors. It's not a very important thing, but I figured I'd tell
Just
you about
fine.
it because when you beat a game, you're gonna see a thing that says
Yeah,
time
I
aligning
just
doors,
went,
and you're gonna go, what does that even
just
mean?
throw out, hope that
Maximum
it
panic?
works.
Oh dear.
Don't think it's useful, but
Being such a terrible person to my friends.
It's sometimes useful if you're trying to like dig down through garbage.
Alright, so the next thing is, how are we getting there, first of all? So now that we have all this wonderful stuff, we have to go get the,
okay,
we need power
not
bombs,
useful at this
and
point, but
the
as
only
in,
power
like,
bombs in the
just,
game
like,
that you
flying.
could basically get at this stage.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Remember I told you could make this jump? That's how you make this jump.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it consistently, but I've done it a few
I'll
times.
do it again
like,
for you.
in huge portions.
There you go. Saves you a minor amount of time. You can just exit the left door too, or just fall. Why not? But now we actually have a beam that does a reasonable amount of damage. And now where are we going? We need to get out of here, and we need to go climb. It's actually probably faster to go back the other way. Maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Let's do it. Oh, we can't. Huh. That's what the right side's for, probably. To be honest. In this case, we really don't want to take a bazillion damage from the water, lava. Turning off high jump boots can sometimes be a lot more useful because you get a lot of less
Yeah.
vertical actions.
It's not a hard boss.
I don't hate it that much.
No, we go
It's
back
just
out
such
this
a
way.
long, tedious fight. Because, like,
For whatever
it's just
reason, that
lots-
particular mob, these guys always seem to drop supers, so... Jump in the thing.
Oh, right. You've
Down
got to miss
here.
it. Just charge.
There are other ways out of this room, but we're just gonna do it this way.
Oh my god, I had it and then like I mashed my stupid fingers and lost it. like,
Right?
like I was like somehow I like hit
So,
it.
I'm pretty sure we have to climb the tower here. I mean, there's one of two ways to do it. We either have to go all the way back through Brinstar. Yeah, we'd have to go all the way back through Brinstar. So no, we're gonna climb the tower. So this is the thing that you generally will never have to do this. There are times you have to do it,
Yeah, it's a really good
but
idea.
it's basically going to be you don't have power bombs and you need to get to this area. It's specific to this area, and this is also, as far as the speedrun is concerned, sort of. In theory, we don't want to have to go back to the ship, but this is the fastest way to get our health back right now. So this little heal's pretty good. And now we're gonna do what I hope is the right
I
thing.
can't believe I did it once this time.
Wait a second.
Oh, fuck my whole ass. Oh!
Where is Ice Beam? Hang on. Did I skip Ice Beam? Yeah, I skipped Ice Beam. We need to go back. Nope. Never mind, we should have Ice Beam for this. Green Brinstar. Wait, what?
I can't skip Crocomire because I can't do it.
I'm not sure what we're.
Just skip that grapple beam.
But you can see
It's
fine.
it's in lower north. It's in upper north area.
Technically,
Is
you
what
don't know
what
how
I'm
to
going
maneuver
for.
your way around without.
But you'll see what I'm doing. I just forgot to grab this item, so this is a lot of wasted time.
I think
Oh,
the
well.
only required mini boss is that.
But you can actually do these two particular items with I just forgot to get it on the way out. I'm just looking, going by notes. All right, I forgot another thing, guys.
Oh no, what'd you forget?
The Ice Beam. My notes have failed me yet again.
I thought
Yeah.
about if I wanted to try to get Ice Beam early, but I'm just gonna go the regular route to get some.
Alright, so you can mock ball this. So yeah, you can mock through this.
Alright, well, just got super missiles.
Nice.
I'm so mad. I can't believe
So there's a couple ways to do this room. You're probably going to be going in here while getting
No, I'm
burned to
fighting.
death. So the
Now I'm
fastest
not.
way to do it's
Now
this
I'm
way.
not fighting Spore Swap. I don't care.
That.
The determination.
Oh, how am I doing so bad? I did it
Now we
on
got
the
Ice Beam.
second try.
Because we could continue going without Ice Beam, but we're going to continue with Ice Beam. Because there's probably a move we need to do somewhere. So generally ignore these enemies. You have enough health now
Yeah.
that they're mostly a
To
nuisance.
the right, down and to the right, isn't it?
Yes, it's at the bottom of the red tower to the right.
Yeah, in the
Maybe
room
through
with the-
one more room, maybe not.
in the room where you have those things that try
We're
to
probably
grab
just
you
going to end up
with
saving
spikes,
at the ship.
Yeah, so I'm going the right way. Cool.
Yeah, it'll
So
be
there's
just
a-
above the door where you come in from on the left side.
Yes.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember if it was.
I don't remember how we
Look
do
how
this.
bad I am,
A little.
though. Sorry.
So we basically need to get up here, I think.
Like, the majority of us probably aren't that good, so
There we go.
it's fine.
Oh, I just meant sorry for talking while he was saying something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's... God damn.
Just pops you back out.
I'm gonna have to give up on this. I can't believe it.
Okay.
No.
Actually, I need to find that video again. I might actually post it in your Discord later. It's a guy who.
I should have read my
It's
notes
like
more
a video
thoroughly.
game.
It did honestly
Had,
say,
a good video game
step
channel.
1, get Ice
But,
Beam.
like, he did one
Step
on
2,
Metroid
climb
that was
tower.
really interesting.
Step 3,
So
get
he
Power
sets up,
Bomb.
like flowcharts, which he calls like keys.
But
to
so you you probably already know this, but like
and,
really,
and
you don't
he's,
want to be going
uses
to
Metroid,
Metroid
it's very, like, linear
until you have
free fights.
generally a Power
Like,
Bomb
areas.
and
And then once you beat Kraid, it sort of really opens up.
Power Bomb,
Oh, these bastards.
Power Bomb, and of course Morphing Ball. Morph Balls look super important, but obviously you need something to be able to. So this is why we grabbed Ice Beam. It's just it's just gonna make this less pain. You can actually kill all the enemies
Yeah,
and just pretend none of it existed. I believe the X-ray scope is there, and you can actually do cool things with it, but we're not doing that today.
So my 3 a.m.
I gave you the bad advice.
But
about
this
tapping
is
down
why
the
you
mirror.
grab Ice Beam.
Now I'm
So
focusing
this,
on it.
get
I
out of
don't think
here.
it's really a big part of it. I think it's just.
Alright,
something
and
I
so
do.
this little
That's what
connector
I
takes
did
you
too,
to
though.
Oh, you
the
did?
connection
I
between
would
the
hold
ship
run and jump in
and the
to
wreck
jumping
ship.
into the room, and then I would tap in midair.
Little taps get you
and
through
then
it.
Tap again, right as I
Really
tap
try
it
not to
around
get
the
caught.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
And now we have to go down because you're actually gated in here until you get out. Don't touch these; they hurt a lot. Jump into the door, no door alignment, and a little bit high. These guys you can actually freeze. They're really annoying. Freezing them in their lower position, I'm jumping, I'm making
Oh, it's
mistakes.
so bad.
They are technically killable.
It's like one of the few things.
I forget what's behind this. Let's see, get Power Bomb. Shine Spark, try to get Missile, but don't
Yeah,
miss,
Definitely
says
a
not
lot better
instruction.
wall jumping than when I was a kid.
And can we just go to the ship here? I don't think we need these missiles. But we have missiles. Then it says go kill Fantoon. Okay, I can do that.
Like, going around to a
So you do something like this, and that makes sure that they don't move. There are other ways through this room, including damage boost. This would be a good room to learn because you're going to do it every
So
game.
we used to get
You got
stuck.
stuck at that part? Yeah.
So we
See how good I am
that's
at
the other
that?
reason I hate sports more.
Very
It's
good
like
at
the
learning.
only boss that we can afford.
Oh. Can they call that like the newbie bridge or something?
Do I just go to the ship?
Don't know they
Save.
can just run across the crumble blocks.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I'm just going to go to the ship and save.
Speed booster acquired.
At least then if something really bad happens. Generally whenever you have these power bomb things going on,
Like, do I
the sooner you get the power bomb on the ground, the faster this is going to go for you. Generally. Yeah, I'm just going to go
Lick
save
my
at the ship.
asshole
Because
while
I don't
riding.
want to... If I don't save, we're going to die. If I save, we're going to kill the boss and not even take damage.
Anyone know?
But you can just go here so quick.
Okay.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, why?
And
Yeah,
obviously this is not a run that's
I
going
like to die. I like to swear at Miyazaki when I
to
die.
knock anything out. But you know, we're moving along here. There's not actually a lot left to do besides the stakes of losing become higher and higher.
As a non-American, quite often I blame Obama for a lot of things.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Holdu, we're
Although currently,
Koya and Exploded Ed are they kind of had nothing going on. I've been busy preparing for Basement Con stuff and office day too.
Now, high jump boots are in the same room as
Right, so we made a mistake here. It's okay. We're gonna just flip it around. But I figured we'd take a little break today and do this. Some Super Metroid. That's what they were gonna do, so we're doing it. Key here is you got to get a launch pattern to get through here. So we got to do multiple things. Step one is we need to actually charge our thing.
High jump boots. Now we
So why did we go heal? Because we're gonna take damage here. I don't know what I'm doing. 1, 2.
Technically, yeah, you could have gone to Crane without him, but then you'd have to watch everybody
Let's go.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. I'm like, I could do it, or I could just take the
Oh no! I didn't open the door. Oh dear.
legs traversing.
You're supposed to open the door. You do a little quick charge here.
I'm not as
There you go. Touch up, then right. I don't have my buttons on. You do it at the right height, you get the free missile here.
Yeah, no, the one.
Otherwise, get it on your way out. Normally, we don't grab as many
Why
missiles
else
as we
will
did,
see,
therefore,
I got
grabbing
really
that's kind of
early
important.
by-
I don't think there's anything
you
else
did
to
do
do
the
here
wave
besides
beam,
go
wave
kill
beam.
Fantoon. And so the reason
So
we did what
actually,
we
one thing I was
did...
watching Chambo do before, you can get screw attack really early in Metroid Dread, and it just breaks the game.
So what we're doing here is a short charge.
Like you can get it like I think an hour. It's like 30 minutes. In.
Samus's speed boost only charges at certain
It's like one of the
frames.
items
We
you're not
actually had it
supposed to get
there.
to the last, like, quarter.
And this saves us having anything weird happen
How did they miss this?
on the way to the boss. And it's good practice, because clearly I'm not doing it very well today.
Pretty sick.
Probably just need to get 2 in.
Yeah, no, the video I watched about this game, the only
You know, it would
thing
probably
that
help
said
if I
was,
just
like,
did this,
bad-
huh?
That he felt was bad about the
It just wasn't dumb.
was Ridley.
Oh, interesting.
Because like you have to you
So
find
it's so linear.
I'm so-
getting down
oh because you find the room to get there, right? And then you finally get the upgrade to get through.
What I'm trying to figure out is, how am I supposed to get to the second platform without... What if I just turn the high jump boots
So
off?
then you sort of like constantly.
So having high jump boots on and what you call it on? Okay, yeah, we can get across this way too.
there. I mean, if you're
We're just gonna guess take the safe way.
Like if you're going into
Yeah, let's try it.
yeah, like it's.
It's just you take damage by using the
I
speed
see where he's
booster.
coming from. This guy is looking at it from a casual.
God, I don't know what's happening right now.
Do you know what's the name of this series?
I think it's
Is it
just called
something
Lock and-
about keys?
It's like Lock and Key. I think I'll find it after we're done, and I'll
I
post.
feel like I know what this
Now we
series
should be okay.
is.
He's done a lot of different games as well. Like not just,
Oh
like,
no, game! Come on, man! I need to change controllers. That's not good. The controller just ate my input for a jump. Thanks. Thanks so
Oh, that's
much.
pretty dodge.
So we get to do the poverty way all the way back. At least we took no damage. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, just the Super 6 series. You can watch.
I feel like I've seen some of it. I feel like I've seen that guy talk about Dark Souls maybe.
Yeah, I think he has done.
I've seen
Dark
some videos
Souls.
today.
I think he's talked about Sekiro as well.
Suck my whole ass!
No. Oh no. No, no, no.
Fuck that thing.
We
I
don't
hate that
actually
thing.
need the supers, so...
Wouldn't it be great if I hadn't, if I
Alright,
still
okay.
didn't have
But yeah, you can totally get across here without
the power missiles?
the stuff. Now we just need to be careful to not
Wow,
lose
why
to the
wouldn't that
boss
guy
and
let
not
me
to take
go?
any free
He
damage.
wouldn't let me go. He juggled me. I just got juggled.
What a fucking dick.
What an asshole.
Go quickly, you won't get hit by the thing.
Right, I guess.
Just gonna
Oh,
use a
that's
power
nice.
bomb.
Basically, as many
Do not run out of
missed power apples
supers.
as you can get in his mouth before he
You
comes
do
out.
need a couple
Yeah,
to
we
get through all
got
these
two
rooms.
in there.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
If you're really slick, you could probably throw a power bomb down there. So, going into this boss, because we're going to be doing a lot of juggling of stuff, getting rid of all your supers is eventually
Ridley can be
useful.
more like bouncing
And
around.
so I feel we take 20 damage per hit, so we should be okay. We'll see what happens here.
No!
I actually think the Ridley fight, the Ridley fight in Zero.
Killing a bunch of stuff can drop a bunch of health, whatever. Just really not getting hit is important.
Yeah. So
We got a really bad pattern, so we were never going to get a better time anyways on this one. That's okay. No worries. We got a long pattern on the first one. 4 hits, so he takes 18 hits to kill with his regular missiles. And really what we don't want to do is have his eye open up on top of us while he decides to shoot. Because if you can get hit by every single ball, so if you're going to get hit by like a ball. Missed. Still here. Here. Got a few in there. Wasn't great. I was trying to finish it with a charge shot. I'm being very greedy about charge shots now. Let's try not to die. I'm being way too cautious though. This boss isn't that hard. See, he hurts when he man, just hearing him. But as far as degree of execution, this is probably the hardest thing you're going to do in the game. Just because you're going to want to come, you're going to want to learn to come here with as little resources as possible because it opens up way too early. Oh my goodness, dumb. So the general strategy is to go pop, 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 let him reset. Like if you hit him for 300 damage or more within a certain window. I was just trying to be slick and get in charge shots, which is kind of dumb. He actually continues moving in the same pattern while invisible. Oops, I hit him 3 times in a row and he'll disappear on you. You don't want to have to do that. Should be dead, yeah. So I actually got a charge shot in that time. It does like 600 damage. So 400 or something. Alright, so he's dead. So the first left I have written on my notes. So ideally you want to get a shot off jump and go through the door. I need that super, so that was a really bad roll.
Don't feel bad.
I'm glad that someone hates him.
This will let us blow up everything without us having to worry about it. Now the issue here is you got to be careful. Don't want to get hit by a lot of stuff. Step 1 though.
He's bad.
We don't have much of a choice.
They can be really, especially because then the other ones suck you down into those
this
plants
left
that
here.
chew on you.
Isn't one of these an energy
Oh
tank?
boy.
I get trapped in
Oh yes, we do need these. These are supers. I wrote missiles. Goal back the way you came. Goal is tube. Well, I certainly need the gravity suit, so... we're gonna go save. This is not the save point. We do not need the thing that's behind that. That sounds pointless.
At least they don't grab you and pull you into spikes.
Right?
Am I not supposed to get the gravity
Or
suit?
kill you right
That
after
can't be
you
right.
unlock balls and not save.
Yeah, we're getting the gravity suit. Gravity suit's all the way over here. So my guess is that it's go collect everything. If there's another E-tank, that would probably be preferable.
I'm gonna save here. Thanks for the reminder.
We actually have a really good beam, so I'm not really sure why I care.
7 missiles, what the heck?
I'm trying to get this going.
You really don't want to touch stuff in here, it does too much damage.
I remember what's up here.
We be too much damage. Oh, we also have the problem that we have to go through the damage room.
Pressing X to do things.
Isn't there a...
In a lot
This
of
is
the games
missiles
I've
at the
been
top,
playing,
right?
So I jump into the save, and I hit B, which is what X is,
Come on, game.
and then I can save.
I feel so bad. I like abandoned
Then it
them.
doesn't. Then I have to leave the room.
We do want high jump boots back out from this. I'm gonna have a look at what's over here. Is this an energy tank? We kind of do want it. No, it's not. Of course not. Why would it be? Okay.
How do we? For sure, it's down.
I guess we just get to farm for a little bit.
And that's power bomb, which we don't have yet.
We also have the problem that I think we're short power bombs. Oh, we have regular bombs. Don't matter. But every hit of the ground is going to do like 60 damage, so we need to have at least 180 to get through this room. Not too bad. I should never have to farm like this, but we got a really bad roll from the boss.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 8 is a little bit grind.
But hopefully everything we can kill in this room. We always go and watch out for that first guy. He likes to bop you. But see, now we got enough. Let's go.
It's not amazing.
Get a nice good jump here from the start.
A lot of people don't like the drawing system because like it is very grindy.
Well, it's only 30. Excuse me. I was thinking of your game where you didn't have one of the suits. That's a little bit better.
Tutorial I had to read.
But it'll be nice. At
What is
least
going on?
something.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
Just a lot.
How far behind are we
Yeah,
for
eight.
Bottoon?
The
Oh,
reason
dear.
I like it is just how easy you can.
we
read.
gained some time back. No, we didn't. We didn't gain any time back.
Like it's one of those games. If you understand the system, real well, you can,
Is there
like,
anything to get
do
on the
so
right-hand
much
side
that you
here?
should not be able to do.
Or do we just grab the...
I mean, I already just the.
I'll remind myself what's over here. I don't think it's anything
just
important.
the amount of. Just how you can kind of sit there and have one.
I really don't think it's anything important, but just in case it is...
And the other character just like infinitely guardian forcing is like I already am seeing things that are just OP. Yo, I did. What's going
We'll
on?
have a peek at what this
Yeah,
is,
we're
because I've not
talking. I'm
done this
playing
in a while.
FF8. I started FF8 today. I have 3 guardian forces. What do you not like about this game?
Danger, danger. Yeah.
Someone was saying they don't like, oh, the fucking grind evade. And sitting there drawing
I want to say
stuff.
something stupid.
Yeah, well, that's
It's a
a pretty
reserve
common complaint
tank.
I hear
That's
about
not
it, but-
useful,
And the
so
other one is the story.
That's fine.
Some of the story beats do fall a bit flat.
I have way
Like,
too
I
many
like the
missiles.
game,
You should
and
never
I
need
do
this
like
many
the story,
missiles.
but
But I guess we
A
can
lot of
screw up
choices
the
I
end
see,
game
I completely
and not have to worry about screwing it up. Double hit.
Sure, and you can not level up.
The door's
because you get
opening.
to Scale with your, so you can stay at level 1 and
Gravity
Well, you
suit
can level
in
up
this
the
game
cars,
is
like,
gonna,
issue
without
with
the
like-
adjustments, is gonna
Like-
set us. Get a nice jump here so you don't get
Yeah,
just
true.
thrown down from
Like, I think
the
the last time I played it, like they recommend stopping leveling at about level 30 because I think 30
leaving the
is
door.
where you get the last.
If you miss the
exam
missile item
stuff,
on the
which
way in,
just
you
gives
get it
so
now.
much money.
Obviously, you'd rather do that. Now it says go all the way back that you came and go to Meridia. So, okay.
My life away.
I feel I'm short on power bombs. We're just gonna go save at the ship, just because I'm crazy, and it gives us a refill that
yeah,
we probably
grinding
don't
for
need.
skills is a very similar thing. You still do that AP grind, yeah. I mean, I
The
did, I
next-
did FF,
the
I don't
next
know
thing
if
is
you
Batoon,
were around,
which
but
you've
I
never
played
seen
FF9
before.
Start to finish.
You'll see and immediately understand why we'll never want to do.
Fisherman's Horizon.
You always want to skip them. I showed you how to skip
I
them.
already like the music.
So you
of it.
basically never need to do them, assuming you have backdoor access to Meridia. Obviously, if you want to go kill the Meridia boss, and you have the stuff to do it, but Batoon's not that bad. But the whole thing is, the quickest way back without any kind of weird shenanigans for us on this speedrun is to do this. And we made a mistake earlier. We were supposed to place a second power bomb when we came out of this door originally, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't have a good run, because I would have felt so bad about these little things ruining a good run.
Super good.
And now we do literally the reverse. You get to see the passageway that connects these two again. That's...
Yeah, I think a
Power
lot
bomb.
of Final Fantasy VII didn't really have a lot of tutorial, but it was also very.
And in this run, we'll never pick up power bombs again unless we run out due to an issue that can happen if you have some really bad luck and miss
It
something.
was a lot like the NES.
There is a room that lets you get power bombs. We really don't want to shoot anything here. We just kind of want to get hit and fall
Yeah,
down
they
as
want
fast
to
as
show off
possible.
their music and show off
Those doors,
their
these platforms are actually breakable,
The TV
Parasite.
station, I
but
actually think I
we don't really want to mess with it. We just want to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you're actually coming up to them, pretty sure.
Now that we have gravity,
So I'm sure this was speed booster. Yeah,
these flower plants love to drop supers if you're short of them.
that wasn't.
There's some kind of rigged drop table in this game. So now we're here.
Played through 7. I got to.
I don't think we really need to save. I'm not worried about that. If I get a quick jump in here, we'll actually jump instead of fall down.
Because I didn't play it in like 1998.
Alright.
Yeah, I couldn't get into Final Fantasy VII.
And now it's
until
basically
I decided to
fastest
sit
way
down
to
and
bot room.
like actually try
Oops.
and beat it.
The jump button ate my jump again.
And like I really enjoyed it. Like everything I
So
hated
one way to do
about
it's this
Final
way. We have the ice thing, so we can just do it this
I
way.
enjoyed all of a sudden. So like, I think it
You're
also
gonna see
helped
more
out with the
magic
settings
with
modified
Speed
the
Booster.
game's
Speed Booster gives you access to a lot of things in this game. Wow, my jump
Yeah, that
button's
probably
really bad.
helps.
Because like going from 8 back to 7, 8 is a really fast-paced game, whereas 7 is 8's a lot faster. Like,
Alright, now that we're here,
like the combat, the battles.
get rid of these guys. So
Final
you can
Fantasy
press your angle up and down to do a ground. There's a bunch of different
or it
ways
just
to do the
feels
speed booster move.
really
I just know that from here, this will get us to here.
like being me, right?
Just gotta know that.
So
What's
This
the
is
diamond
a
weapon?
green
I
door.
feel like I know. I feel like I've heard about the diamond weapon glitch.
That is a save room if you need it.
Oops.
Do I need this for something? I think it just says go to Batwoon. Go to Batwoon, get extra energy tank. Okay, let's just go to
What,
Batwoon.
yeah, what do you get?
I've got wave beam and speed booster.
You gotta get the ice beam.
So this
Beginning
room,
of North
So I'm going back to
you gotta blow out everything. Now there is a glitch to abuse the ice beam to get through this room without any trouble.
Yeah, you have to.
You can
have to
clip
climb
your
all
way
the
through
to
it through
PTS.
basically
Yeah,
turning
climb
into a
up that
ball
red
and stuff.
tower.
But I showed you the way you're supposed
Oh,
to
it's
do
a
it.
monster, yeah.
Alright, so this guy's a bit
And-
annoying. You basically just want to load him up with
Get it?
missiles.
I forgot that, yeah. they're-
When he
they're-
wants to shoot, that's when we really want to load him up with missiles. That's not how any of that works.
Actually,
He has like 3. There you go. That was basically the best Batwoon fight you're ever gonna see. Jump over the wall. If you for some reason enter from the right side of this room, you will soft lock the game if you've not killed the boss.
You probably are if you just got the speed booster, so you gotta kind of get it backwards back up to
And now it's the don't fall game.
That sucks, Aiden. Yeah,
Okay.
that's not what happened.
Got our
to me. I
energy
just forgot
tank,
to save it.
And now the option is to just get to the next boss, basically. Fastest way through this room is actually deceptive a bit.
I'm in a Final
Actually,
Fantasy.
go
This is the
back
winter
here.
of JRPGs. I'm in
And-
a Final Fantasy zone.
There's a whole recharge there if you need it, but there's actually recharge stuff on the way to the
It
boss should
wasn't
you
a
need
game.
it.
It was like a
These guys can actually subtly do a lot of quick damage to you if you're not careful, but if you're quick, just keep going, jump so you don't get the door alignment. There's a lot of tricks you can do on this boss. It'd be nice to know some of them, but don't worry about it too hard. Not having gravity in this room is a big problem. If you,
before you go to the
it's a big issue.
Get to Krugmire.
if you're really slick, you can get some
I
quicker
stumbled upon
runs.
it, so, like,
by,
yeah, they're familiar
catching
with
those
it.
spikes just right.
The power bombs. That's
Yeah, and
Yeah,
power bombs
this is
are
the
just
last
past
one.
me, I'm pretty sure,
A
so-
good jump here.
yeah.
Come on, open your mouth.
Let's have some fun with this boss.
Yeah, you seem hungry. Come on, mate. Come on.
Oh,
shit.
right, because you have the wave beam, you can go in from the back. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because I've got wave beam. I'm just going to detour and go a bit out. I think this is actually how I've always done it.
We need another one of these. There's an additional missile at the back of this room. We don't need it. This is a fake floor. Eye's gonna open up already, and now we're in the boss. So first thing you do in this boss
Well, it's
room,
only 'cause
pretty much no matter what your
Krugmire
strategy is
so
going to
close
be,
here anyway,
is to
like-
shoot these things out. They take 3 missiles each, and you won't need these missiles really on the boss. Well, you'll need them, but like in your game, you're gonna have so many missiles, you're not gonna care. The scene's gonna happen regardless. This one on the top left is always gone. Now we're in the boss room. So there's a lot of ways to kill this boss. We'll see what happens.
Not a hard boss, but like...
Yeah, he's definitely my favorite of the mini bosses. I would almost play him as a pet.
We're basically waiting for the boss to start shooting the thing. It didn't shoot it.
I think what Chaos is saying is just talking about the many different...
Just start shooting, shoot. Just keep getting in those shots.
It really is almost...
And now we can just use, I guess we're just going to use... Yep. So charge shots will work. We have a lot of health. If you have grapple beam, you can actually get grabbed and then grapple in. But we don't have any power bombs left, so this kind of makes this part harder. But we got a couple shots in there, so that's cool. Dude has like 3,600 health. In this game, missiles do 100, super missiles do 300. Power bombs can do 300, but generally not hitting bosses with them directly. Supers are usually better, but they're slower to shoot. You can also use a short charge to kill this boss as well.
See, I'm the same with
So this boss is dead. Alright, and to our left is the boss
I
item.
like 4, but I haven't played 4 in a very
There's a lot of ways in SMZ3 you're going to care about this room once you get good. One of the things to care about is being able to do a charge to dash to get out of this room.
Except, you know, the Depression twins.
Yep.
You told me they come to life.
I mean, they do, but...
Having space jump, you can always get out of this room, assuming you have, what you call it?
Yeah, one of those...
Gravity. If you do not have gravity, you're going to have to figure out a way out of that room. And there's many ways out of that room.
I didn't keep rolling.
Either involving the speed booster, high jump boots, the spring ball.
I don't think there's anything I can do here. As far as
So as long as these guys can't grab onto us, they're not going to do damage. So we just keep jumping.
Yeah, I definitely need power bombs.
I was, yeah. Toxic, do you, can you explain
We're basically just on the way to Ridley now.
material?
Fastest way to Ridley is
It's not really worth it.
not this way. This is not the fastest way to Ridley.
enemy skill
We're
is
just gonna go this way.
some of them are good, like Big Guard, Aqua Lung, or use some speedruns.
So this is there's a room on the way to Ridley that's basically like the last one of these last recharge point prior to really going to do
I don't know how
Ridley.
many there is, but
And I'm recharging my power bombs most importantly here. I need to have at least 3, and ideally I'd like to have more. It's a bit of a shame I'm not getting any.
I hate it. I really do. You gotta piss off a chocobo enough for it to actually use it.
Why am I not getting any power
Get how
bombs?
much damage it does.
So if
But
I
there's
fall
a lot
down
of
there,
enemy
what is
skills and
exactly
stuff, but
happening?
only a select few of them actually use speedruns.
I need power bombs,
That's
guys.
good, but it's subpar.
Alright, well, I'm done. I'm done trying.
Like Aqua Lung, Death Sentence, and Big Guard is probably the only ones used for any % runs.
Yeah, that's actually not going to take me where I want to go. So yeah, we go here.
Honestly, the any % run.
I'll explain. So
sits
going that way
between
means we have to actually run our way through a whole lot of Meridia that we probably don't care about running through.
and then Yuki later on.
But going this way is generally what you would do after the boss anyways. Better for you to see anyways.
I actually, for
Still need to do
my
that,
advice as well while you're
But
playing
bombs do
through
enough
it,
damage.
keep selling your party. He's probably the best character in...
Right, and
Sure,
get a room here.
His damage output is just absurd.
And now that you have gravity, a lot of stuff doesn't really do that much damage.
And he's limit break.
I was really hoping to just get that other bomb, solve my bomb problem. But yeah, so we get to this room, and this room actually has a cute little tunnel on the left-hand side here that spits you back at the beginning of Meridia. And I just kind of... Oh no, we need plasma beam. Okay, we need to do plasma.
And what you can do is you alternate between, I think it's left, right.
So we definitely needed to go
They're
this
like
way.
the two that will always turn up. Like they're the weakest of his moves, but they,
Oh no.
with max
Figures I actually hit the thing.
what you call it, enough a good spell junction to his attack, he can easily hit the damage cap early and do like 10,000.
Possible game. Come on,
Get off
give
like
me the actual jump.
easily 10 to 20 limit break inputs.
This
Basically,
controller
like,
is not long for this world.
For
Oh
time.
dear.
He's just that good.
For damage output, I highly prefer.
Hey, there we go. I got mine.
Yeah, Ivan's
Are
awesome.
we supposed to have screw attack? No. Plasma kills everything in this room. This is a really hard room if you do not have plasma beam, FYI.
Bit more to it. Like, right,
But when you have plasma, it's cool. There's a lot of different ways to kill these enemies. One of them is called a mock. See if I can actually do it. Show you. So you can actually use the charge beam. And you'll notice that I'm glowing. I can actually kill him with that.
Let's be
Now,
honest.
when he's not frozen, you can kill him with that.
8 hands down to selfie.
It's basically like a fake,
Is she? I love her.
fake
The
attack.
band can literally just one tap everything. It just one
Where's this
instant kill.
loser? Get out of
An
here.
Omega weapon with this 1 million HP bullshit.
A lot of the other items on your
But
route
it
around
has
the
like a
game
rotation of like
are,
what 0.001%.
pretty simple. Like these are some of the harder item rooms to get, just because they have weird restrictions. But this plasma beam room is frequently like where we will see on hard mode some very bad items, and this is why we didn't go back the way that we came. If we weren't grabbing plasma, we would have been fine.
Potential to be like super solid.
We did okay on that boss too. We could have just not done it.
Trust me, though. Like, I don't think there's any really one.
But the reason we have plasma is because of Ridley. It makes Ridley take 20 shots
I
with
hate
the plasma
Ridley.
beam. Ridley has 18,000 health.
Oh,
Takes
yeah,
double
yeah.
damage from
Actually, there is a bad one.
super missiles and stuff.
She has some of the best.
So certain things they'll die easier too. We messed this room up because we didn't have good momentum.
But like,
So
her
we're gonna have a
breaks
slow
are
jump
really
through it.
A pain in the ass to
The idea is generally to get a good run from your initial
is,
thing
you've
and
got
just
to
kind
find
of
the
space jump your way
dog
through the
training
room.
manuals and then set them and then fight with her to train her dog to learn the
Really
limit
care about
breaks.
damage so much
I
here.
like
It's
that
going to
limit
just get
breaks
out of here as quickly as possible.
really
Like I said, it's going to
heals
spit us out
the
right in
body.
front of the.
I like that.
Which like makes her like a.
Look at those
and
doors
a lot of
faster.
her
You want
other-
to
She's good
right away turning into a ball as you're hitting them.
but she's fucking annoying. Alright, I don't have ice beam and I'm here. Where?
Yeah, we were talking about Doom Train. Apparently, Doom Train rules, huh?
Yeah, Doom Train's super good. So Doom Train.
And now we head to
some
Ridley's
abilities
lair,
it
as far as I
increase
know.
Status condition on the target.
And
That
so
was
this is the
interesting.
other way to the other side of the this whole area on the
Yeah,
right
it's
hand
like I
side
clipped
of
through. I'm trying to do a
Warfare.
mock ball in this Doom.
There's two ways. That top way you've now seen a few times, and the way if you have super speed booster.
But yeah, Doom Train. he
Crocomeyer's
increases
lair
status
is down to
condition.
the right. I don't think this is the last. This is not the last place to do stuff, but it's also quick. But I got my
And a lot of
supers
his
back.
Abilities
so-
that level up abilities that he learns.
There's actually a room in here that
there's
gives
a
us
lot
all
of,
the power
status
bombs back.
conditioning
Now that I
and
remember.
stuff like that.
We go here, and now we're headed towards Ridley's lair. This loop also
Doom Train
takes you
sorta
to the
breaks
right-hand side.
The
whole
process
mountain.
of getting to
That door above me right there, that door is the last chance
Like,
to
you can do
farm
it super
stuff
early,
before
but it's
going
super
into
rough.
Ridley's area. There are places to farm in Ridley's area, but you're not going to be able to get to them until you do the thing. So there's going to be a way down here under a thing,
Like everything.
It's a little bit rough to fight early.
and you want to get that power bomb down as quickly as you can.
Yeah,
And this is
Final
another
Fantasy
room
14's
that
got,
learning some of the tricks to get through it are going to be useful. But since you're on normal, game's going to assume that you have the normal game stuff to get through this room. I'm pretty sure you actually need space jump and gravity.
references.
There are, just like getting out of what's its face's lair. We'll save here.
I don't
Just
even
like
know
getting
why,
out of
but
what's
I
its
do not
face's
use the ice beam.
was that Dragon, the water boss? Same problems getting out of that room. Doing the same types of things in that room. There's ways to basically jump your way up, wall jump your way up,
Yeah, I really
switch
need
on
to
and
go.
off equipment to get up.
Nice.
It just what you can do depends on what you have and what damage you can absorb. So we don't need to go left here, but if you need to kill Golden Chorizo, you go left. Going up here doesn't do anything for you. We go down first, and we go to what's dubbed as the worst room in the game. Well, actually, a lot of other stuff to do first, but it is. Oh no, we gotta do this.
It is a super
I have screwed this up.
Okay.
Normally, in your speed run, in your SMZ3, you're gonna have maybe screw attack here, and you can just screw attack through all the doors.
I'm playing the switch.
But you want to try to get a jump into this room because you're gonna. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong room, wrong room.
When that was on the Wii, you would go around and leave your Wii
Made a mistake. I need to stop getting hit. Making a lot of mistakes in a dangerous room. Generally, you just want to get a charge shot off right away in this room like that with your plasma. This is dubbed as the worst room in the game, and it's even worse when there's ways to get through this room that you'll need to learn how to do if you want to play on hard mode. And I'm thinking more about hard mode dumb things as opposed to just beating the game. Remember, we have screw attack. You can just jump your way right out through. The good news is we will get our health back. The bad news is it's going to be instead of other items coming back. Mickey Mouse room is above here. We should have jumped here. That was in here. But that's okay. You'll see if you make a little jump in here. But we'll just take a hit from that guy. Just keep on going. You can do this room without space jump. I just don't want to get hit by him. Those guys basically are among the guys that do the most damage. This upcoming enemy. So the right way here is the way out. Going down is the way to Ridley. This is a closed loop. One important thing to note about plasma is it shoots through walls, and it also hits enemies multiple times. That's why everything is like dying to it. You notice how much damage that guy did. That was a lot. Just in case something really bad happens, we will say. Funny enough, we're almost done. Despite all of this capacity, if I was in better shape, I would have already finished the game. But I'm really more in like running the game shape. So we only have one power bomb, so we actually need to save it for this upcoming door. And when you play this a bunch, you'll know your math on some of these doors. The good news is there are additional power bombs available in the next room. But of course, if you're playing Rando, you may not have bombs, which can become a pretty major issue. These guys can be pretty dangerous. Pretty much every enemy here could be dangerous, right? But just need to be careful. That's 40 damage a hit, which is kind of a lot for. Question to me is, do I need these? I think I need the. Yeah, I see. You need the stupid power bombs. We were supposed to have power bombs left, and we didn't. Due to bad luck. So you have to walk over here and pick up these power bombs. That's okay. Now we have extra power bombs. There is a way for Samus to charge her health from nothing. There are some tricks to these guys. You do need to be careful because the spikes do hurt you. So try not to screw it up that badly. Now we're in this room. This room is you basically, oops, I messed that up. That was... The idea here is that they're going to do like this weird jump. They're going to do a jump. Over here. They're going to jump in and you shoot them. You just aim down and shoot them. There you go.
I'm just saying, because I've been doing so much Final Fantasy, I'll probably go...
You can also use supers to kill them. You don't need to use a charge shot. It's like on hard mode and stuff. Super Metroid, Zancon. Super Metroid. What do we need to do in this room exactly? Do we need to heal? I'm not really sure what I need to be doing in this room. Yep, you can't hear it, but I have some friends that also, they were interested in playing it today, and I was like, hey, cool, that sounds like fun. I've been preparing for Basement Con stuff, so, like, that's been the majority of everything I've been working on, and I was gonna, like, talk with them and do stuff. Yogi here is learning SMZ3, and, alright, now we're on the hard boss, that we hopefully don't screw up. Alright, so 20 charge shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Still not 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Now the boss is going to be enraged. 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. Still not dead. At this point, we can get grabbed once the boss gets out of this enrage cycle.
It's one of those games that I know the game.
May die here. Damn.
I sort of just wander.
That sucks.
I mean, that's sort of the fun of it.
So the boss actually had more damage than, but they got stuck in an enrage cycle, and I don't quite know the rules for how that works.
Not worth it.
There's a save there.
We'll just go back.
I've already saved
Good practice.
just before this.
But yeah, so I've been mostly preparing for Basement Con, writing game shows and things, and content. That'll be over on the Basement Con Twitch when we get there. And so if you stay in a ball on the left-hand side here, you can just actually advance. That's where you need to go. I wonder why the boss stayed in enrage. I thought about just staying in the acid too. But normally once when the boss gets to a certain part of the final phase, you can just get grabbed. You won't actually take the damage, and the boss will just die. Maybe you do take the damage, and that's why that went wrong. I don't know. We took a lot of damage. No biggie. But yep, so yeah, not a ton of time again today, and we were supposed to start this like now, as opposed to like an hour ago. But this gives me time to wrap up my day and have some dinner and whatever after this. Much cleaner version of this fight. You stand where the triple block is. You can actually get them twice, so you can continue shooting them in the back, but you're basically just waiting for the ninja move.
Yeah, really, I saw that.
I haven't actually run this particular thing, Zankoth, in like 2 years. I have no idea. These splits are very real. It's just I think I have much better splits than this. Like I want to say I've beaten this in under an hour. Alright, we have everything we're gonna need here. Let's go.
Oh, that's it. That's weird. What is clipped? Real weird.
But stopping at save points and various things. Alright, so again, boss has 18,000 health.
Whatever. I'm here. Might as well get it. I actually honestly thought it was okay.
Key here is really not to get hit by very much. See, just getting hit by the tail is 30. You really don't want to get grabbed. Being grabbed really slows the fight down. Oh. Much damage. Really nice when the boss does that. You can just kind of get in for a double. Hopefully not take any damage.
Yeah, I might.
Oh, damn it. Someone needs to practice the Ridley fight. That's very clear. What am I doing? Calm down.
Yo, thank you.
And we're gonna die. What I'm doing is we're gonna die. So normally you can kind of stand right here. Like you see that how there's kind of a safe spot here, right? Got it. Just had to focus there. Because this fight, like we're getting basically amongst the fewest amount of energy tanks you could possibly grab.
That's a big part of why.
This room's weird because what we need is in the bottom corner.
Thank you for attempting.
I knew the last grab you can't get hurt. So I just, for whatever reason, the boss was just stuck in rage last time. Oh well. Alright, so now all we gotta do is go all the way back to the beginning. This is a good time on your way back to the final boss. It's a good idea to save at your ship because you'll get a refill of everything. Exiting these rooms can be a lot different. It's going to be based on what items you have. Particularly if you have screw attack, you're just going to jump through and just kill everything. If you had screw attack in that run, the screw attack makes all this go way faster. But in our case, we don't have that. I wonder if I can get some items back. But I'm pretty sure I need another super missile. I don't have to farm them. Alright, cool, let's go. There is a practice cart for all of this. Yeah, it's Koya and Exploded Ed. All I did was turn them down on the on my Discord because I had some audio issues at the start and we kind of wanted to play. But when we finish, I'll rejoin them and have a conversation. I meant to have more of a conversation with my friends than just exclusively play the game. But Yogi's learning, and that's all part of this. I figured answering Yogi's questions direct while they're I gotta kind of half focus on what I'm doing, right? So throwing a power bomb down here sets you up that it blows up all of these. There we go. You can screw the exit up, but we're not. Another thing to note is whenever something is taking damage from like a shot like this, notice I can just go through them without taking any damage, unless of course that runs out. I'm sorry, you want me to just mute them? I can do that too. So just so you know, there's a since we're so far behind,
I think that's what I do like about this.
there is a energy tank over here which you can grab if you would like. But of course in rando, you're just going to want to grab it. There's basically, when you go to Ridley's lair, there's a whole route you want to take. Like you want to do Mickey Mouse room and all these other rooms, and that's just going to be it.
If you know how to do those stupid tricks and get up walls.
Is that speedrun category like reverse bosses?
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a multi. Like I said, I apologize that this kind of came together, and this is... I've had a very long day, 5 days in a row. So going to the right here, you can view one of the 2 items that are up and around here, up to the right. We're going to ignore them. But if you want those items, you just go to the right here and don't fall down.
Like I know to get to Ridley,
And all of this is just a closed route return route back to Bubble Mountain. One-way trip to Bubble Mountain. This spike does hurt. There is a secret down here. If you power bomb this, you can just bomb it actually. You just bomb it, and there's actually something right here. We're not grabbing that, we don't care. This room can be a bit dangerous getting out of. You can just shoot these guys and kill them that way. You can also just do this and just go through them. Try not to get hit a bazillion times. Like that time I got hit by one of them. This is when you have plasma, you can hit them and go through. This room could be interesting because if you don't have screw attack, you have to use power bombs to get through.
It's a really cool boss.
But just one good power bomb gets you.
He is
There
annoying.
you go.
He is annoying, yeah.
And there you go. Now we're back to Bull Mountain. Let me get out of here.
This is another good place to have.
What's the fastest way back here? Yeah, we'll go this way. It's probably the other way. So the fastest way to the boss from here, now the problem is when you're playing SMZ3, this is not the fastest way. This is the fastest way if all you have is access through Super Metroid. For some reason, you want to do this. It does let us pass by the ship, but a lot of people don't know this route unless they run this game. So we're gonna get in here. So we're actually going to go through Meridia to get back to the ship. Because you may remember that other route that wasn't particularly excellent. That goes through the Brinstar Tower. That takes too long, so we're going to do this. So again, we can get into this main room a couple different ways. We also have space jump now, so we don't actually have to do anything crazy. There's a little tunnel up here that'll actually spit us back in the top of the Brinstar, the beginning of the game tower. Gotta get a little boost here to get through. And we're just gonna save at the ship to max out our stuff. Get into a ball, get into the thing. Good mock ball there. And you'll see that we're heading right back to the wrecked ship. I guess in between the wrecked ship and the,
Fantoon. I just realized I have no energy. I think I'm dead.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm running for you myself.
That's the thing with trying to do the game, you know, even kind of fast. You do find yourself with not enough resources a lot of times.
Alright, so now if we screw up, it's saved at
Following
least.
the rule of thumb not to super miss it.
And pretty much at this point, I mean, Metroid is you kill the 4 bosses,
So
and you
remember,
have
it's
entrance
fast.
to the final boss area. So in order to get to the final boss area, we do one of these.
Fantoon does not like it when you super missile?
He does
And he
not.
goes into like a
Don't we
unique
missed
attack
the charge,
that's like
so
borderline
we just do
impossible.
the terrestrial way.
Fast.
That's okay. You can actually get a speed booster through this room, and just speed boost your way to the left. That's all good. Now they have speed booster, this room just doesn't really do anything.
So I have
Get
no
to here, I don't even know why I'm doing that, they're just all gonna die. Try to get 2 shots in, they die faster, don't mess with any of your weapons.
Most powerful.
Get this in, and now we're into the end game.
Anything you need the regular ones for, generally.
True, but he goes into rage mode.
Oh,
remember?
I forgot. Yes. I remember what you're doing. Okay, yeah.
I think he's like the only boss that doesn't as well. Where did I last save?
The animation
Climb up
in
to
SMZ3, it skips all of this, you don't have to wait for this. When we get to Mother Brain, there's a variety of glitches we simply cannot do because we don't have the health or items to do so. One thing you may want to check out is stand-up glitch, but beware that what it gains you, although important and pretty good, there is a chance to soft lock your game and lose 8 minutes, so it's at your own peril. Many of us just don't do it because you don't have the resources all the time.
Get back.
You need to actually want to pick up X-ray goggles, which already get in your way anyways. But here we go. Here's the Metroid cycle. This is all pretty easy stuff at this point in the game. There is a save point here. We're not going to use it.
We're getting a little too fast and slow.
The trick in this room is we want to kill the Metroids. Since we have Ice Beam, hello, the easiest way to do it is to freeze them. You generally want to corral them all together if you can. But you freeze them, shoot them with Super Missile. They generally drop more supers. You can't progress until you do the whole room. We also have the wonderful phase, the shooter beam,
I think when I get paid,
the plasma beam or wave beam that goes through stuff. So I don't think you actually need to do any kind of damage, really.
Yeah, they have one.
I think any kind of ice beam freezes them.
Sorry, the other day.
And now, so bad things can happen if we get grabbed here, but that's okay.
Controller, except it's got, laser triggers.
Sticks on it.
Oh wow, we actually did it.
Yeah.
For a game like this, really feels
There are ways to get them off of you. You can also just throw down a bunch of power bombs to kill them too. Your call.
lights me up and I didn't notice.
Fastest way is just to smack them. There's ways that you can corral them, it's just a pattern. Just scrub, so. This next room has some glitches you can skip. You can skip this whole animation. Probably has a little bit more value with, one thing we do here is we start taking damage as fast as we can. If you're really slick, it's probably not worth the, probably not worth the menu, is what I was trying to say. You're gonna get sucked down to 1 health. That's okay. Because unless you really screw it up, you're gonna get a full energy recharge here in a minute, as well as all the missiles. The game is sort of rigged here that even if somehow you get to the end of Metroid and you don't really have any resources,
Like electronics store near me. Like it's a big.
there is a save point here as well as a full missile recharge, so you can always get to the end here.
Accessories.
You can't get stuck outside
Yeah, like
the
I've got
last
those
one.
in. There was another thing on the
It may be
Switch,
useful to you though to learn several tricks, but generally in SMZ3, particularly the
Oh, that's interesting.
what you call it,
So I've got a few fighting games on it, but I've got a PS4 arcade
learning the skips for the Zebatites would be useful.
Yeah.
We'll try to do one just to
And, like,
show
I've got
you,
friends who have like
but I'm gonna save actually.
controllers and stuff like that.
Sure. I mean, I like
Show
PlayStation.
you a little Zebitite skip,
Yeah, and like just lets you plug them in.
and we'll go
Does
do
save
Mother
points
Break.
not work?
They're annoying. If you like cancel it or something by accident, you have to leave.
No, it's 3 hours off.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so now we're gonna
lets you
go into
go
this
into the
room.
room,
I
it
don't
just
think we
doesn't
need to turn anything off. You go down here, shoot this guy.
But you'll turn the power on like right now.
As long as Fairtune
There you
doesn't
go,
kill me
just like
again.
that.
Oh, is that what? Oh, shit.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
if the rest of this run was garbage, at least I did that first try. That's all that really matters.
I don't even know when.
Alright,
that
so
was
now
here.
you want to make yourself a little
Yeah,
platform,
waiting on
and that guy comes back across. Only regular missiles are really going to do you here. Once the brain is unveiled, you can certainly shoot supers at it. But it takes like 30 missiles, and then you need like another like 30 or 40 missiles to get through that Zebitite thing. Well, I got
C15.
Zebitite
Happy.
skip, so again, just like Ridley, this thing's going to require like 20 plasma beam shots. And there's a thing known as catch-up, where it like throws a diagonal shot. Well, I guess it could be not diagonal. But generally, nothing here does damage you care about, except for catch-up. This, and also a lot of these things are easily avoidable as well. It's just catch-up happens once I believe you've done 12 shots. These shots do 900 damage each, I believe. There's ketchup. That does like there you go, like two blocks of damage. Ow, dude! You might be dead here. Well, you might get to see Zebitite skip again. I'm pretty sure this does 300 damage and we're just dead. Yep. Yep. So you have to make sure when you get to that last phase that you only have that you have at least 301 health. And reserve tanks can do wonky things if you don't have a lot of health. But they should work for that. I forget all the rules, but that's why you don't get hit by ketchup, basically. TLDR, don't get hit by ketchup, and that won't happen to you.
a level fucking 50
And basically, whenever
dinosaur,
ketchup's
like
in play, you just make sure to jump at the right interval. There you go. Okay, the fact that I did Zebetite skip twice now on one go, I'm pretty good. I really don't care that the rest of this run was a complete and total disaster. By the way, shooting out more of the glass does not matter. It just happens. And you cannot use you can't use gun. You only use the missiles. Alright, let's try this again. So really what you want to do is kind of make sure you're as high as possible with a lot of this, and just keep this lateral motion, this vertical motion happening. Once the boss's head turns that color, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay, 20. Please don't shoot any more ketchup. Right. You can take one ketchup. I shouldn't have taken 3 ketchups. Alright, so now you're going to get beamed. If you have a bazillion energy tanks, do beware that you're going to have to wait out a very long time here of the boss beating you down. We didn't have that much extra health, so we're going to go to do the thing. Once you're under a hundo, the boss is going to try to finish you. Metroid's going to come in and save you. Now, this is where stand-up glitch comes into play, so you can kind of mess with this animation. And basically start the second phase of this fight early. But again, it's very risky because if you screw it up, you can be at least redoing this fight. And if you don't save very often, you're soft locked. So. Again, another reason to maybe not pick up every energy tank ever, because this healing animation. But we'll get healed here, and then basically the rest of the game will be cake. But you can basically be shooting Mother Brain during this entire escapade. This is all happening. The key though is you have to like get back for when this animation happens, otherwise you can get really stuck. And now we just have this crazy beam. Again, it's 20 shots, a little bit of a juggle action. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there you go, just something like that. You really shouldn't be missing any of them. They're really good. Really laggy for some reason. There you go, just keep juggling the boss. Boss will continue changing colors, the boss will be dead here momentarily. There's no charge beam or anything here, you just shoot. That's it. Wait for the boss to go down, and then we're going to leave this area.
Oh, really? Shit, I didn't.
So you just have to kind of know how this finish goes. We angle down here, shoot all these. You have basically a crazy plasma beam, so this looks like the tower. It's not, but you do the same thing. You just go to the right, shoot down. This room is easy. Let's do this. Sucks if you don't have speed boost, you have to go up to the left. This room, oh man, I got bombed. Get out of here. It's hard to see that. Do this. Some shots in here. You basically just stick along the left side of the wall. You can wall jump if you like. Oops. Don't fall. Falling is really bad. Key thing here is you gotta shoot these guys, make sure they're dead, shoot these guys, and you messed it up. The goal here is you want to speed booster into this last room and jump all the way up, so you don't do any of this garbage. But you'll notice it's the same tower as the beginning of the game. If you complete Super Metroid first, the game won't actually activate this destruction sequence. So there actually are slight enemy placement differences. And it actually makes the... I try to do Super Metroid first, typically, just because I really can't stand this ship destruction sequence. That's it. Just walk your way out, get to the ship. That's it. Alright, sorry guys. Let me turn everyone back up.
I got eaten by a grabby guy. Oh wait, I want the
Thanks for the
grappling
GG.
beam before I do anything up here, right?
Yeah, sorry, I made a lot of mistakes and I got Yogi learning SMZ3 and people hanging out, so I'm just like, it's hard to focus on the
cool.
game and converse. I'm so sorry, I meant
Yo,
to hang out more.
No worries.
But
Iggy.
just finished.
You finished?
Whoa, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Congratulations, Iggy. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm definitely gonna take a look at your run.
Please don't. Well, my clear time is faster than my PB. It's been a while. So did anyone do mock ball in Brinstar?
Yes.
In Brinstar, I did it. Yeah.
So
Twice.
we've been doing a lot of the SMZ3, and of course you can get stuck because you don't have morph ball and bombs. So I was like,
Right.
yeah, we'll just open up the save point with my 5 missiles.
Yep.
It requires 5 missiles to open. I'm like, well, I guess we got to farm missiles now. And I'm like, oh wait, you can't actually get soft locked here on like SMZ3 where you can. So I'm
Where you
like,
can,
oh great. Yeah, because you don't have morph ball, but you can still get the items there. It's a really critical place. And I was just kind of playing like SMZ3. I died on Ridley. Ridley got stuck in rage mode. You know, like when they're smacking their stinger on the floor, and you just kind of I already did 20 shots.
That's
I
the
counted them.
cheesy way to kill him.
Well, I got stuck with not a lot of health, and I got grabbed, and for whatever reason, it didn't. Ridley explained this to me once, the actual real life Ridley.
What happens? Yeah.
Well, it basically, like, if the boss gets stuck in enrage mode, you kind of need to find some way to, like, just wait it out. Because it's not until it, like, it can do, like, a half grab or something where you still take damage. But then I beat the boss the second try with 3 health, and Viva was impressed.
Nice.
I was just glad I didn't do it again. We had to get the extra power bombs because whatever reason we got screwed and ran out of them. It was adventurous. Oh yeah, we also screwed up the wrecked ship because I couldn't short charge, so we had to do the poverty, turn off the high jump boots and jump across. But that's useful probably for Yogi to see because, like, you know, you got to know, like, it's stupid SMZ3. You got to know all the
That
dumb
shit
ways
you
to
gotta
get
need.
through.
Yeah.
Meridia actually went really well though.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, Biba. You were telling me about that.
Fourth
I'm
attempt
about
at
to
Cancun.
fight-
Let's go.
The thing with all the eyes.
All the eyes.
Yeah, I'm going down to fight Crocomire right now. That's where I'm at.
Oh, what do you need from Crocomire?
I need the grappling beam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
always forget which is
I don't
which.
do any. I don't speedrun this. I don't play SMZ3. I just am casual. So I need a grappling hook as a
But
casual.
where
guy.
do you use the grappling hook? Because what I'm trying to think of.
Well, I'm
is,
gonna
like...
use it to get into the wrecked ship.
Yeah. If you go into the red
Oh!
ship from the left-hand side, you need the grappling hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, what happened to me is I did that first mock ball like the second try, and then I died without saving, and I was so mad that I spent a half an hour trying to replicate it.
want to cheese Dragon because I hate fighting.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate this fight so much.
Yes.
So we
I'm
got
so glad
exploded
I
at
didn't have to fight
on
Phantoon more than once.
the Phantoon fight. My Phantoon fight was really
I
Was it
sat
good?
for 10 minutes for him floating around the screen just to kill me.
yeah.
Oh.
The first
Oh, was
cycle
he
I got was
is he
long.
enraged?
No, he can just decide to
Yeah.
go around
to
in
go- I
circles
mean,
forever.
yeah.
Like that one song. I don't need to walk around in
Walk
circles.
around in circles.
You know that
Walk
song?
around in circles. Walk around in circles.
So this time I decided to detour, go back to my ship and fully heal.
Yeah, I did the same. It's just a good
I
idea. It takes
so
so
I didn't do
long
it
to
on the
redo.
yeah, because I didn't do it the first like 3 times. I'm like, maybe I should go to full health for this fight. Maybe
I'm gonna get
might
just.
help.
I don't know if
Yeah,
anyone has the
maybe.
multi open, but since I'm probably going to be commenting on these guys for a minute,
It means I can actually damage boost
I
through a
will.
few things.
We'll go to the analysis desk. How do I go to the analysis desk? What is on the analysis desk?
Oh,
I don't
shoot
even
him.
know. Let's not go to the analysis desk. How would I do this? Add? No, I don't want to add a scene.
Making a lot of unnecessary.
Let's just add a temporary source. How does that sound? Window cap? Window cap?
I just wasted all my missiles. Sick.
Not capturing any of this. That's not working at all. There it goes. Wow, so automatically detecting the wrong thing. Alright, so he's in Phantoon. And I don't know where what's his name is fighting Crocomire. Koya's fighting Crocomire. Let's get another window capture up for that.
8 out of 16 GFs obtained. Woo.
Wow. Wow.
Right. So Crocomire here on the right. The trick to Crocomire is
Yo, awesome, Fickle. Yeah.
he opens his face.
Let me know if that power supply works. I mean, no rush, obviously.
Dude opens his face and
I feel bad that you sent me such much nicer things.
and you basically shoot missiles in it. You can
Wow, is it
anything that
working?
deals
It's on?
damage
That's
in his
awesome.
face that's a missile, you can just
Like
shoot
I
in his
said, yeah, a
face.
lot of that stuff comes out of like storage bins and things, so some of it doesn't work.
Oh, finally, fucking killed him.
So you
Nice.
basically just
Congrats.
whenever he opens up his
Oh.
mouth, you just shoot as many missiles
Good
as
job.
you can in it, and basically that damage is converted to him walking backward. And the goal is if you have like 10 to 15
Correct me if
super
I'm wrong.
missiles, you
Phantoon
can do it.
reappears in a different game as well, doesn't he?
Um
Really have a feeling you fight him in another. Oh, it might be Other M.
Oh, you know what? I think yeah, I definitely think there might be a Phantoon in like some Metroid Prime or Other M,
Save
yeah.
this.
Yeah, I feel like he was in Prime at some point.
Go get the map data, because why not?
So we got. Oh, I have to get up for a minute. I will be right back. Be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yo, GoldenEye is plugged in. That's awesome. I'm really glad that it works. That rules. I hope it stays, I hope it stays lit.
Oh, first super missile upgrade pack. Sick.
Yeah, screw you, Bot Wound. Yeah, I found like my first super missile after I beat Phantoon, and then a second one like immediately after. It's like, oh, this is nice.
So going to the right now is a mistake, because I have to basically head up top to the left, and then that's where the gravity suit is it?
Yeah. It's like left and then you come back into the ship through a different entrance, kinda.
And then you got to do like the big Chozo carry. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bowling. found my way through Meridia first try.
All right.
I'm on my way to Dragon. I think I'm gonna skip the spring ball though. I don't recall.
You don't need the spring ball.
I don't want to sit around waiting for that thing to.
That stupid
dig
thing.
in.
See, I probably would skip it if I could actually remember which
Where
item
it was.
because like I don't remember what items were what, so I sort of just go, yeah, there's an empty room up here. There's probably something I need.
Yeah.
I
A
think
lot
it's
of people,
really
the spring ball is really hidden kind of out of way in Meridia. It's in an area a lot of people don't even where you wouldn't even really have to go to most of the time.
Yeah, you'd have to really explore because you have to like break one of those crumbling grappling blocks to even
Oh
get
yeah,
to it.
right. I
Oh
remember where
yeah,
it is.
right. Yeah.
Yep, I actually do
And then
remember
you have
where
to
it is
freeze
now.
a thing to jump up there generally. Not really, but it seems like that's what's intended.
Right, so now we're outside. Got to bomb the thing over to the left here. If I can remember where it is. It's around here somewhere.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like I'm having Spectrum has been having some issues, so I apologize if the stream is bad at all lately. I noticed I've been having a couple red flashing lights on OBS. Now and then and throughout the day. Like someone mentioned that the stream had dropped on them earlier, so if anyone gets the that error 0300 or whatever it is or whatever. Sorry, my internet blows.
Alright, gravity suit gotten.
All right, Dragon electrocuted.
All right. Ridley time, although it really is a trek once you get into Lower Norfair. It's really just a straight line through all kinds of nastiness to Ridley.
Yeah, I don't like fighting Ridley. Base jump.
Sorry about that. I can't see, of course.
Let me save just in case.
Very
Never
wise.
fails. See how they're doing here. Let's do something else to wrap up the stream. I don't have time for a hunch on, I don't think, unfortunately.
Alright, back into
Was
red
there
ship.
another
We'll go to
bonus
the other side.
login
We'll
for
get back down. Because right side of exit goes straight to Meridia, doesn't it?
Yes, that's where you want to go unless there's stuff you want to go back for.
Oh, because I know the other way you can just go back to that tube and
Blow it up.
sort of go the back door in.
Oh, Meridia?
I
Yeah,
don't-
yeah. That's true. You can do it that way, yeah.
But I don't think like there's any real reason to do it. And like, I guess like if you backtrack to get some items and stuff, It's just another starting point.
The back door in Meridia.
Yeah, you know the tube that you can
Yeah.
power bomb open.
The tube you can. When I think back door of
Oh,
Meridia,
Brinstar.
it's the one that leads to wreck ship.
If
Oh,
that's
because
the,
there's also the other entrance to Meridio that's sort of a little bit out of the way. Because like if you head back down towards Brinstar, I think it is. So there's like a tube you can power bomb open, and there's a save point there, and you can actually get into Meridia
yeah,
that
very
way as
bottom
well.
of Brinstar near Norfair, near Crave.
I wasn't aware there was another way into Meridia.
That tube you can blow up at the bottom of Brinstar, the
Yeah.
glass tube that will shatter.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. How else are you getting? I'm confused.
Through the wrecked ship.
I could be completely misremembering.
Yeah,
So I
you
thought there was two entrances to Meridia, because there's
Absolutely,
the
there
Yes,
absolutely
there
is.
are.
Yes.
there's the top way, and then there's through the tube, and the tube's technically the back door. Isn't it?
Then I've, for the life of me, have always, to me, that's the front entrance.
That's where you go
fair.
normally after
Yes.
after Fantoon.
Yes,
That's where I normally go to.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
that's where
Always thought
SMZ3
that was-
goes to. Like the only time we generally use what I call the back. The reason it's called the back door is it's like you never want to go there. This area that's got the flooded room with the item in it, the energy tank. It's just a whole winding path, and it spits you out
Yeah,
behind the boss door, if I recall correctly, at Meridia. So if you haven't completed the boss in Meridia, I think you have to end up looping around the whole dungeon.
You're right. You're totally right. Yeah.
But
That's why I've
the
Which is what I
randomizer may
usually
make you
end up
do
doing.
this. The randomizer may make you do it. We've had games where like
Yeah, where
the
you've
only
had
way
to
to
do it
do
that
wreck
way.
ship is this way. So it's not a bad thing to know.
Well, I've always gone like Fantoon to the right, and then
Yeah.
wind all the way back down. That's just how I've always done it.
Yeah, the fastest path is to kill the boss, of course. Work your way to get whatever items you need out of wreck ship. Leave and go back to the area where you get the first power bombs, and get your way back to the Brinstar Tower and fall all the way down the tower.
Fair enough. I'll remember it for next time, I guess.
Yeah, and this of course is like you're doing KPDR, like you're doing Meridian next, and you have no other items to pick up on your route. That's what it's optimized for. Since y'all are picking up like X-ray goggles and grappling hooks and stuff,
Oh,
there might be a faster way. Like for instance, if you want that extra energy tank, there might be a timing that it makes sense to go the other way.
No,
Oh, I guess
Yeah,
there is a
well,
power bomb door here. You're right.
I skipped X-ray scope for sure. I don't need that. That is not the right way.
All right. So while they're doing this, we're gonna get up. We're gonna do. We don't have a lot of time, but let's. All right. What does chat want to see? Does chat want to see pinball, or does chat want to see escape room? I have about 30 minutes. We're gonna keep them up. I'm gonna figure out where to put everything, but I'm gonna put pinball or escape room. Any. Pinball is probably easier for the moment. If people want to see escape room, I'll show escape simulator. The game's really cool. Let's see if I can. Up to me. Well, so I was encouraged by the Zen Pinball community to try a newer table. So they had a sale for
my collection.
For some of the Williams Arcade, which is really all I'm interested in, and I'm assuming with the Halloween sale, like there'll probably be a few more for I'm interested in. So let's do some Theater of Magic, and I can kibitz that. Sorry you can't see any. Like I threw them on top of.
Oh
the
my
screen.
god, GoldenEye was before people knew how to use two thumbsticks.
Yeah, it was one
Like,
of
we
the.
hadn't, as a species, figured out how to do first-person shooter on a console
Didn't
correctly yet.
didn't
Well,
PlayStation come before?
yeah,
Wait,
yeah, but PlayStation, the original PS1 didn't have a analog sticks.
That's true.
So the 64 was actually the first console with analog sticks, and then they brought out the DualShock not long after.
Single player.
let me know
and
if the
hot
volume's
But also,
messed up
even on
again.
early PlayStation games, they didn't understand how to use both sticks to look and move at the same time.
I'm pretty sure there's only one first-person shooter on the PS1 that even did it, and it's one of the Alien games. It's also not a very good game, but they were one of the first ones to do. I actually own the game.
What is happening?
But they were one of the
View
first ones to
zero.
do it, and I've seen early reviews for it back in the day, and they were like, who would ever use
I
two
done?
sticks to play a
Pause.
game? This is
Audio
absolutely
options.
pointless, and they were just trashed by critics for it.
Controls.
That's amazing. That's every game now.
Yep.
Yo, T1BG, what's a going on? We are not zero missioning today. We are triple missioning.
Hey, T1BG, how's it going, man?
Game paused.
Sorry, I
I
can't.
hope you're doing
I don't
good.
have Quiz chat open, so I actually can't view your responses. So I can
What the
bully you,
hell
and
is
you can't.
view zero, and why
Pause.
can't I
Audio
tell?
options.
He's got you at
Controls.
his mercy now.
Why is the camera busted?
Unless, of course, you happen to come
Game
over into
paused.
my chat right
Exit
now.
single
Single
player.
player. And
Then I guess I
Um,
better listen to you.
If you like exclamation point multi to see myself and Iggy and Exploded Ed, who we are all hanging out with, me and Exploded are still doing this. Iggy is much better. Iggy knows how to play SMZ3.
It's 2 o'clock.
I'm watching y'all and playing pinball now. Because I only
What
got
kind
like
of
20
pinball are you
minutes.
playing?
I got the FX Zen pinball.
Ah, yes. Good.
I have a scathing review. Have we been over
Oh.
the scathing review?
Of the pinball game?
Yeah, I gave FX Pinball a 6.5 out of 10 on Iggy's pinball scale.
Oh, you have a. I didn't even know there was a whole pinball.
Oh, it's
scale.
patented, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, Pinball Arcade has a 7.
What sort of qualities do you look for to grade when you're grading a?
Well, for
Pinball
instance, if I tilt the machine in Zen Pinball, in FX3
Yeah.
Pinball, the little level icon in the bottom right-hand corner
Yeah.
doesn't actually move.
Oh, that's odd.
Well, yeah, they try to say it's an accurate simulation, but the level doesn't actually do anything.
That's funny.
Do I need to pull up the review?
I don't know. I'm
in
fighting
short-
Fantoon now, so I.
Oh no!
Yes.
Let's see the Fantoon fight, and I'll talk about pinball.
Game
Okay.
paused.
Really think I'm going the wrong way.
In Meridia,
Yep.
real possible.
Holy crap! You're doing this with 3? Oh, I guess that's more energy tanks than I have. You have reserve too.
I
You're
don't
doing
have
better
anything
than
in
I did
reserve.
on this boss. But yeah, so it looks nice. So step 1, the problem is the reasons. Here's the reasons why it doesn't. Time Shock Pinball has an 11 out of 10 on the scale. No pinball game has come close that wasn't made by Empire Interactive.
Okay.
Balls of Steel, really old pinball game that was running DOS on like a 2D thing, kind of like Pinball Fantasies, but was actually made good and actually has multi-balls and stuff. Like, it got an 8 out of
Yeah.
10. So it just gives you an idea, like, what,
Okay, sure.
Okay. So, the issues that FX3 has, I mean, it looks nice. So they got the Williams license for a bunch of machines you've probably seen in real life.
Okay.
And problem 1 is we're trying to say it's realism, and we're putting like 3D figurines and stuff, like actual added graphics, which you can turn off, so it's fine. So I didn't mark them down for that. So step 1, there's a lot of different skills when you play pinball, such as a slingshot pass called a post pass. There's different types of skills that you expect, the flipper action, and like when you do stuff. Oh no, you died. How'd you
Sure
die?
did.
Did you get blasted by like all of them at once?
I don't know. I died. I got hit by a
You had a
blue
lot of
drop.
health. I was like, well, that sucks. All right. Oh well. But yeah, so they give you a game for free called Fish Tales, and I guess it's one of their earlier games. I didn't know this at the time. I'm like, you're giving me a demo. Don't give me a bad version of the game, because that just gives me a really bad impression of me like not wanting to buy any more of your games.
Right.
So the physics did not feel correct, and I play a lot. Yeah, I played a lot of real life pinball. I'm pretty good at it. I know when the table doesn't match the real life table, and I just said straight up. I mean, I can't do the moves that. Like, I can understand the friction levels and certain things being slightly different. The problem is that the way the flipper action works compared to where the slingshot posts are, you can't do simple moves that should just work 100% of the time. And it does seem to be that machine in particular has more issues than other machines do. Because
That's the one they give you to try it out.
yeah, it's also much older. So they changed. Apparently, there's different physics engines for different machines, and I'm like, how does that work? But at any rate, so basically, the realism, if you want to play at the quote unquote expert level, okay, we kind of have an issue where some of those moves don't work. They work, but it's like you gotta relearn that move for that table in a way that you normally wouldn't need to. So okay. Then we get to nudging. Nudging is a very important skill to learn to be a really good pinball player because it's not tilting. People think, oh, you're not supposed to ever move the machine at all. No, you are supposed to nudge the machine and convince the ball. Like when you know a shot is going to be a drain shot down the middle because you missed it, you can give the machine a good nudge to try to save it. Well, the problem is they decided to. I guess nudging was way better in the past, and it was so good that you could do what are called bangbacks. Never do this at a local arcade, but there's two ways to do it. You basically slam your fist into
Where
the
the
coin
hell do you
door.
think there's a local arcade?
I got one. I got two
Oh,
actually.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, since
There's,
COVID,
like,
they've only
one
got
near me.
like they're only open
They
like
all
4
went
days a
around
week
here. They
now.
all went away with shopping malls and payphones.
There's actually still a payphone booth down the street.
What?
There's no
Actually-
phone in it anymore, but there still is the payphone.
Oh, okay. So what do you never do in your local arcade?
Never do this. Never do a death save. The death save
Oh.
is either kicking in the coin door, fisting the coin door, or tilting the machine so hard when there's like a ball return on one side of the there's like a metal plate where the ball gets collected. So if a ball goes
Yes.
down the right out lane, that's the thing where you lose the ball on the outside to the right. And you basically wait for the moment it hits the metal where it would then collect to the right side because the left side's a metal wall and the right side's where it scoops the ball back into the ball return and where the balls are held. If you hit it right at the right time when it hits that left wall, the ball will bounce back. You hold up the left flipper while doing this. It'll bounce off the left flipper back onto the right flipper, and you've accumulated a death save. They're generally banned in tournaments.
I got you. Yeah.
They're banned in tournaments, and they also ruin the machine. So unless, like, generally the only time you'll see video of it online is someone giving the same disclaimer I did because we care about these old machines. They suck to repair, and doing that when I say the wrong way, like there's a way to show it without destroying the machine. But in practice, like you don't do that. You do that on your own machine, and you're willing to burn money to show that.
You coming in, Marlo? Come on in. You want on your bed? Get on your bed.
So back to the rating. The issue at hand is, I guess it was very easy with whatever physics engine, with their physics engine and the way that they implemented nudges. Generally, in a pinball game, virtually you have a left nudge, right nudge, and an up nudge, and very rarely a down nudge. Those are like weird 5 out of 10 or worse games, because they also suck. But in real life, generally an up nudge does not ever trigger a tilt warning unless you're doing it very hard. On their game, it does it all the time. All their tilt sensors are set way high, and they change the game to make the tilt sensor very strange. It's like a really quick jolt, and it's not very realistic. And the really strange part of it is that in real life, you would agree, you better immediately agree, because I'm right, that if you want to nudge to the left and up at the same time, that's a really easy thing to do. You may not know how to do it correctly, but like if you want to nudge to the left and the right, your hands and body will let you do that.
To the left and the right?
Yeah, you just nudge to the side
like
and
a
upward
wiggle?
at the same time. Yeah, you just kind of wiggle to the left and up. This is a very
you
common
said
move.
the left and to the right.
Or left or right, doesn't matter. But up plus a side direction.
But
This-
not left and right at the same time.
Not left and right at the same time, no. That'd be weird. I guess they cancel out. I mean, you can do that, actually. I just don't know what that's going to do for you, because it's all it's going to do. That's the easiest way to, like, trigger a tilt warning.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Where the fuck am I
because there's two different levels. There's, like, one that's lateral and one that's vertical. So when you start, like, just jostling the machine up and back, it's like a shock in your car, and it's just adding additional force where basically anything else you do is going to cause a tilt. It might even just tilt it on itself. At any rate, up and left or right. That seems like a really easy thing to do in real life. Not in FX pinball anymore. If I tried it, I did it on stream. I did like 100 attempts. Half the time, it basically wants a frame perfect input to do both at the same time. And I'm like, Time Shock Pinball solved this, and I mean, I practiced a lot. I know exactly how to do a death save on it, but like, I mean, I don't really care about high scores and stuff. The physics are really, really good, and it's a virtual machine, so the fact I can kick the coin door in is my own problem. I can also ban them. And then
What happens when you kick the coin door?
It's the death save thing. So FX Pinball, because they wanted to maintain the fact that no one cheats on our leaderboards, and we want to make sure the game is fair. And I'm like, just when the ball hits an out lane, just disallow nudging. That sounds like a really good solution. I mean, you have a digital thing that can detect when the ball goes below the flippers. So just end the ball. Just have a function that says, nope, if you do anything after this, you get a tilt, and it's just over. Because in real life, you will get a tilt for doing that. Always blows a tilt warning. But at any rate, so they changed the rules to appease no one but themselves, I guess.
To punish everybody.
Exactly, yeah. And they said, we're saving the boards where they were, and the high score boards are now going to be like this from now on. And I'm like, that's great, but I wrote on their forum, like, you realize that, like, I play pinball a lot. These nudges feel terrible. Like, this is sad. Now, I will say they're a little bit better on the newer machine. That I got one pack that was on sale because I needed something fun, and they were on sale. So I said, okay, I'll spend $2 on it. Because I really want to support it because it's pretty nice. Like, their machines are nicer than pinball arcades in terms of looks. But anywho, so that was that. So the nudges suck. The ability to do certain moves suck on this machine I'm playing right now, Theater of Magic. These all feel better. The things feel better. And the other thing was, so just like how dip switches exist for arcade stuff, you would firmly believe that in pinball it runs on a ROM. It's on a chip, just like arcade is. So there's this thing in arcades where you can open up the coin door and you can mess with the operator settings. This is a very normal thing. If you own the machine, like, you can go in and change the settings. They have taken that out of the game. What? Well, we want to make sure the high scores are fair. What?
Right. So they're
who the shit cares? It's a freaking high score table on a console.
They're trying to start a social media network.
I don't even know.
The money's not in pinball games. The money's on Facebook.
Well, and that's the other thing. Is I said, well, you should play on a gamepad for the nudges, and I'm like, have you been to an arcade? There's no gamepad attached. In fact, there used to be a Microprose made for that. Remember Slam Tilt Pinball or Full Tilt Pinball on XP? You played Space Cadet.
Yeah,
there were two other machines.
Yeah, of course.
They made a peripheral known as, I believe it was called the Thrustmaster, which honestly that should be part of something I'm doing in a couple weeks, because that's a really funny. That's the name of the peripheral. It attached to your keyboard. It attached to your keyboard, just like.
What does the peripheral?
It attaches to your keyboard, and it has multiple buttons, and you basically stand as if it was a pinball machine. So, like, pretend it's like two mini fight sticks on the side that are just like two paddle buttons. Does that make sense? Like, feel the side of a pinball machine. You have two buttons there because some machines had magno saves and things. So you have your two buttons, and you can also you could also shake it to get your nudge. So it was a really, really cool design of a peripheral, and I've never seen, like, besides like flight stick type stuff, like an actual like flight controls to mirror, like, let's say you're big into flight sim, and you actually have like those, like, pretend you're in an airplane and you have that like on a sailboat, or not a sailboat, like when they push the throttle forward and it's that slow throttle, you
Yeah.
know, like a gear
Yeah.
shift almost, but it's a handle. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they used to make flight sticks like that. And they were really cool because people were really into that kind of stuff. And yeah, so that's the fact that operator's menu isn't allowed in a game you purchased is just kind of lame.
Whoa. What did I just what?
I don't know. I'm gonna see what you did here.
I don't know. Something it really felt like something like I thought he was dead and he wasn't.
He's not dead yet. I don't think you've hit 18
Something
shots.
weird happened though. Like I thought he was going to die and like I don't know. It was very strange. There was like a weird like flashing that I noticed, or maybe one of my eyes twitched.
You're probably at the point you could just pop him with a super if you're concerned about dying, but you're active 120.
Oh, I heard that bopping him with a super was like
if he's
incorrect.
low enough,
If he's
it's
gonna
fine.
die, he's dead. He dies before getting enraged.
I killed him.
Nice.
Nice. I killed Ridley, so I'm on my way to Turian now.
Zuckerberg used to threaten his employees with a samurai sword.
Fickle.
He seems like that. Yeah, he's definitely a weeb, right?
All right,
I can't imagine Zuckerberg having interests.
Oh, there was one more thing, but I guess they changed it. You couldn't play the game offline.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not true anymore, and I guess whatever information review that I read, because I couldn't test it because I had the demo, right? So I'm just like, guys, come on. I mean, you're at an office, you're not connected to the internet, or you can't install Steam on it. Like,
yeah. Come on.
Why can't I just?
You can't play pinball on your PC.
Why can't I can't connect Steam because like it's not, you know. At any rate, but apparently you can. But it was the gamepad thing. It's built for console too, so I see what they're doing. But like, why gimp the keyboard experience? I don't understand that. Like, everyone I know that like, can't you use a keyboard on like the PS whatever now?
I do not know.
I mean,
I'm sure there is.
Like
I'm
everyone's
sure you can
house
get a
I go
keyboard
to that
for
has
for
one.
any PlayStation. Yeah.
There's a keyboard too, and I'm like, well, that's just pointless. Why not just play at a PC? If you're gonna have a keyboard, haven't we reached the point that it's kind of silly?
Well, I know some
there
people.
was.
But
oh, go ahead, Ed.
I was going to say, I know people who play some like Call of Duty and stuff on their PS4 with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
That's
Final
amazing.
Fantasy 14.
I didn't even think you could do that. I'm like, no, it's just like this pinball game. It's like,
Yeah, even
they
for
would bar me
Switch.
from doing that, right?
The Xbox actually had like the cutest little keyboard in the world. It would sit in between the two.
Yeah,
like,
it was a neat little, yeah.
Yeah, it would sit into
PS4
the
has one as
controller.
well.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's play some pinball.
But yeah, I know people who do it only because like PCs over here are relatively expensive, whereas PS4 is a lot more affordable.
Game pause.
And like, if you're only gonna be playing like Call of Duty, like, you know, like you might as well just, you know. Where do I go from here? I am.
Are you in Meridian?
Anything in this room? No. X-ray, save me. No. Alright, I've gone into a dead end. Sick.
I'm thinking too much about talking and playing pinball.
I'll bring up my map. Hang on. So I'm trying to make my way over to the boss. And I'm in this corridor, but I think this corridor is wrong.
Shoot for the magic trunk.
Did you fight the wormy thing?
Wherever
Yeah,
it's...
Botch Wound is first.
Did you go through a room with a big tube?
Yeah, I've gone down there, then I've come back around. I've gone through the snail-infested corridor. Like, I'm in this area. Like, all the tubes and... I think I've done something wrong.
Game
let me see.
paused.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up.
You have not killed any boss here, right?
Yeah.
No,
oh yeah.
no,
You
no.
want
Top
to go
left.
to the upper
Top
left
left.
of this room.
If you want to save,
Top
there's
left.
a save to your direct left.
Yeah.
Top left of the room is
Top left,
yeah, it's a weird room. Going to the right is actually the fall room. Once you kill Botch
Yeah.
Wound, there's a sand pit where you can fall. That's the room you'll end up in.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Yep. And so once you kill the boss, so the boss is kind of tricky.
Yeah, I know the boss. It's
Just make sure your shots count. You have plenty of health. Just you got to get like 6 or 7 supers or some charge shots in his face, and try to hit as much of him as you can before he enrages.
Yeah.
So like if he does that thing where he sticks his head out, but he doesn't snake out. In this room, you just have to make a speed boost ramp on the bottom level.
Yep. I remember it.
And
So
you know
once
where you're going now, right? Because right after here is going to be
there's
Botswoon,
there's
the
an
snaky
there's
guy.
an E tank in the subsequent room.
But you can also sink.
You can sink, but it's just a loop around again. Just trying to keep jumping if you miss the thing. You actually can speed boost across the entire room. And then once you get into the next room, you just go to the top right, and that's a one-way path to the boss room. There's a save at the top, and at the bottom right is a super door to Dragon.
Yeah, Meridia's always sort of been the spot that I sort of wander around for fucking ages.
That room with the snails that you were in, that is where I used to get lost all the time. And now I know that there's that door up there that you're looking for.
I get lost less in Meridia, maybe because I've just done it so many times. And
Yeah.
Lower Norfair is pretty much there's so many little gotchas, and every time I'm doing it, there's certain parts of the run where certain things change.
That's
much more.
Dead.
Yeah, so you got him in rage. It's kind of hard, but just hang out in the corner.
What items in this room? It says there's an item.
You're being lied to.
Yeah, the item might be the snake.
Okay, sure.
Nothing that I pick up in this room. I don't think there's anything in this room. If you have X-ray goggles, you could check, but I don't think there's anything in this room.
Yeah, maybe I should check.
I'm
like it's saying that there's a dot on there.
That there isn't. So dots on that corner map, if you hit start, probably it shows a boss face.
No.
Then I don't know. I don't know why there's a dot there. There shouldn't be.
You're being lied to.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back to pin.
Maybe they just use it as an indicator, sort of, here's where you have to.
It might just be
find
like a
way to
trap.
it.
Like some of the things on the map in the regular Super Metroid game are like meant to be traps, and on SMZ3 they change the dots so they actually match what the real thing is. And
So you can jump up into that there, can't you?
Yeah. Maybe.
yes, jump and turn
But you
into
can
a
do
ball.
it from the other side, maybe.
Jump
more
and turn into a
easily.
ball. You can do it from the other side, but like just jump into a ball and get it.
Okay, so I accidentally picked up a spring ball, so
Spring ball works. You can do it from the right hand side. Then way
Spring
easier.
ball totally works. Yeah.
You can just speed booster through this room. You don't need to do what you're doing. Like, I'm not sure power bomb actually works here. It might.
we'll
You
find
can
out.
probably
Hang on.
just sink under the blocks because that's really cute.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, but then you get stuck on the other bit. Hang on.
Well, I don't think you can use power bomb to get through. I think you have to. All right, I gotta finish this.
Alright. Oh, fucking hell. Come on.
Don't strep on snakes. Don't strep on them.
Oh no, my multi-ball!
I just stepped on a lot of spikes.
I'm picking up a damn fine multi-ball right now.
Yeah.
That's from Aqua Teen.
Oh.
So it's when they get. It's when Master
Of course
Shake.
it is.
Shoot up the
Yeah.
center staircase. Shoot into the trapdoor.
I can't shoot the trapdoor in this machine.
Magic.
But yeah, I figured I have like 5 more minutes for Jeopardy, so I figured I'd do something besides just watching y'all. It's enthralling.
I hope your pinball experience improves if you have that many complaints about.
I mean, like, they
Coming
put
on.
serious effort into this. It's just like, do better, guys. Come on. It's 2021. I'm telling you, a game from 1998 is better than your game by a lot. And you're not the only ones that you know. Like, it's a good effort, guys, but like, all you have to do is like allow a boolean, allow me another button to do the operator door. That's it. Oh, I missed. See, like, on this machine, the stuff feels way better. I remember practicing theater of magic so much too because the whole machine is drain shots, all of them. It's like a Lord of the Rings pinball.
Rain shots?
Focus.
Yeah, shots that go right down the middle if you miss them.
Oh, right, yeah.
Why are there 2 balls? Well, I'm gonna hit stuff. But I figured it was a good machine to practice like drop catches, and me holding control is not help right now. Oh my god. I moved my nudge button so I could push to talk with you.
Am I really supposed to wall
Damaging me. What the fuck?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about shine sparking.
It's getting hit by something that's in the... That's it.
Incredible. How? What am I hitting? Are you sure I have to shine spark?
What room? What room?
I don't know. There's a conveyor belt on the floor.
Hi, what?
What?
Oh, you're still in wreck ship.
Yeah.
Is this the big room at the top?
What am I? What?
There's shine
Oh, is it because
spark.
I don't? Do you have to spend life to shine spark? Is
Yes.
that what it is in this
Yep.
game?
If you're not allowed to, that's what you don't have any health.
Then suck on me. What the fuck?
It's only a reserve tank.
I don't have a reserve. I mean, I don't. But I can't. I'm stuck.
Shouldn't be stuck.
Hacked magic.
Are you in the spike room?
Shoot for the magic trunk.
There were spikes. There was There was a bowler.
You must concentrate.
Well, just make sure it doesn't get your wicket.
Is there defense? Does someone defend the wicket?
Yeah, the batsman.
The
Yeah.
Oh, the bowler wants to hit the wicket. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't get bold.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just go
For
left.
some reason, I thought the batter
all you need to do is go
wanted
left
to
and
bat the ball
get your gravity suit and leave. There's missiles there, but like there's plenty other missiles in the game. And there's a reserve tank.
This is becoming a really lean run through. I really do not have any stuff, and I'm dead. I ran into a fish. Oh God, when did I save? At least I saved in the wrecked ship. Fuck.
I fucking hate this.
I hate that too. In fact, is that? Oh,
So bad.
yeah. Actually, this is not even as bad as the part where as one of the other parts, but it is very annoying.
Oh, there we go. Finally got it.
Is this where the full happy occurs?
Alright, let's go save.
Hey, I did it!
And collect whatever items in here.
This multi-ball? Oh no, it's the...
Or energy recharge, close enough.
God. Well, extra game.
Scary. I didn't think I had enough health to get through the mother brain part.
Oh man, you did?
I almost.
Alright, I'll be back in just a second.
Save the animals. You don't have to. You're under no obligation to save the animals.
Hocus pocus.
It is what we like to do here. I bet Iggy didn't save them.
Nope.
Gotta save those frames.
Terrible, Iggy. Cruel.
Levitating woman.
Look, I got a levitating woman to worry about. I'm doing hat magic.
You're doing.
I'm playing theater of magic.
There's a levitating woman.
Yep. It's a very sexist game.
You must concentrate.
Do you know about cock magic?
Oh, yes, I do.
Up the center staircase.
That was actually a funny episode of South Park.
That was maybe one of the best. That was maybe one of the only good episodes.
Do it. Please shoot again.
I want to know how these falling sparks just manage to fall exactly on me, no matter where I am.
Shoot for the magic
Sorry, my dog was staring at me wanting outside, so...
Oh, okay.
Thought I better go let him out.
What are my kitties doing? What are you kitties doing?
Oh god, I need to like do. So you see the tilt actions. Oh man, I messed that up. All right. Take it easy, y'all. We're gonna call it
Thanks,
there.
Box. I thought about that.
Take it easy. I'm gonna host Koya. It was a fun run, and we'll get back
wrong
to.
direction.
Anyone use their right index finger to fire in this game?
Me.
Okay, just really curious about that one.
Congratulations!
I have
Yeah, I
my
have
thumb. My thumb operates run and jump,
I'm
Same.
stepping
and
out,
I got
y'all.
my right
Have a good one.
index finger curled in there to shoot.
Same.
Yep.